Hell. Can't hear you, Jack. Yeesh. Hello, lovely people. How are we doing today? Say something now, Jack. Go on, say hello now. Say hello to the people. Wow.
Hello.
Is that aimed at me?
You're my best friend.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. That's what we love to hear. When is your long stream for charity? We've got a lot of just extra streams going on this weekend, but there's no actual well, I guess there sort of is. Friday and Saturday is going to be lots of stuff going on for charity, including lots of extra streams. But the charity fundraising is already live. I'm going to throw up a link in the chat in a moment and do some stuff with that throughout. You can see at the very top of the screen, we already have our goal going, and we are $45 in. There's a bunch of cool stuff. If you check out the announcements on the Discord channel, if you're not already there, use !Discord and come and join in. But there's going to be a bunch of world events that can be triggered by this, but there's also a bunch of character buffs to all of the characters in Greyhawk, as well as you get card packs for all of your donations. So every $2 donated is a card pack. And yeah, just a bunch of other stuff as well. So it's gonna be very cool. We're also gonna be giving out a couple of like physical cards, whichever card you want, except for the Phoenix. Before anyone says it, you guys are like, so of your choice, yeah. So whoever donates the most, but also just any donations, we'll put your name in a raffle, effectively, to get a physical card of your choice as well sent to you. Be very cool. With that said, everyone will go ahead and roll me a D100, please. We still have some spots in the stream this evening and things like that. For Friday as well, or at least I do. So if you want to join a game, message me on Discord as well. But there's tons of stuff going on, so just jump on the Discord if you can, because
97
to find out about stuff. 97? Did you roll like 98 yesterday? Is Jack just not with us?
Yeah,
Jack,
no,
are you
I'm
muted?
here. I'm eating. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 98 yesterday.
How dare you not photosynthesize?
We've also got a 20, 21, 25, and a 31.
She's back.
Guess who's back? All right, Jack, heads or tails?
That's
Would anybody like to volunteer to do the recap?
That's cocked.
Not on my screen. Anybody? Mel? I know you've been eager the last few times.
No, what? I mean, I could. Yeah, sure. Recap.
No, it's all right. Jack, would you like Mel to do it, seeing as you're eating still at the moment? Would that be
Yes,
beneficial
please.
to you? Okay, cool.
Revenge.
Mel, if you don't mind,
Hell yeah.
take it away, my dude.
Well, session 6 of season 2 was our last session, and we started in the log falls again. I think Yumi slept in a tower that day, right? Like, so he wasn't there. But we basically woke up early to quickly run over to the stone and cast Legend Lore on it to basically check it for bombs or anything evil that might ruin the funeral. So you rush over there once again. For the early morning people looking kind of strange, at least, Jürgen does. But that's just something that will now happen. So we run over there. No, wait. We needed fucking ivory, and Fredros didn't want to give it. So we ran over to Nell first to get the ivory. there was a whole conversation that we had about like what makes it, the 50 gold worth. How does this magic work? And so we're like, so we go grab Yumi. He sort of tells it that it's just kind of how the magic works. I think it's like sort of like that the magic decides it itself if it's worth it or not, right? Something like that. It's partially pushed under the rug again because I don't think anybody really wants to answer that question. It's kind of, it's a sort of like strange meta question thing. But yeah, there was a bit of downtime as we waited for Yumi, where we like had a little more conversation with Nell and drank a bottle of some drink, and then someone made up the name Devil's Semen, which is it's not at all what it's called, but someone said it, so she was like, yeah, sure, let's call it that, I guess. Bit weird, but hey. So some people had those drinks.
Yeah, it's a bit weird whoever did that.
Yeah, was kind of strange. So blurting that out in the middle of it or suddenly. Yeah, we just kind of hang out, drink that stuff. It's not bad. It's pretty good. And yeah, we get the ivory. They have a little bit cool conversation under deck with the guy who gives them the ivory. They talk a little bit more of the Hook Peninsula and apparently there's rebels, and apparently Thrados' parents kind of suck. The guy wasn't gonna go into details because who knows who's overhearing it and stuff, and didn't hear from me, man, and all that. So heading up, also Eva quickly mentions to Yumi that maybe we should do a sort of like welcome back party for Jürgen at some point to lift his spirits, which was very kind and very nice. But with all that done, the ivory gained, we run over to the Menhir Stone. There we cast Legend Lore, and someone new appeared, someone we haven't seen before. It's not the fucking space guy, which was very cool always. It's a lady in obsidian armor. Ishkar, I think was her name, if I wrote this down correctly. A devil of sort again, like the Collector. She seems very cool, I guess. A little haughty maybe, but she does her job from the legend lore, and explains to us that the Menhir Stone contains a key to a temple beneath the Dreadwood. And this Menhir Stone basically protects said key with like abjuration magic and whatnot, and it's like very difficult to destroy. And as well that this key was created many years ago with the Laveland's help as well, or was it just the stone that was created with the Laveland's help? Probably both, I guess. But either way, we can't get the key out there without breaking the stone, and that's kind of awkward because we already sort of claimed and got the stone in the first place to, for the whole funeral thing. So breaking it now would kind of suck. But also what's mentioned was that this key was created with the help of the Zakith, which is a name we only have heard once before. Skullman. Hold on, I'm getting it. I can do this. Vorzian. There we go. Bam. Vorzian is the sort of spirit kind of a Zakith, if I recall correctly, or is it these very close connected to them? So that's very cool. That's very neat. Maybe we should ask him about the key. Maybe he knows something. So, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Or is it like, fuck, you guys brought that here?
He's like, I remember it like it was yesterday. And I don't know. But, yeah, that's very cool. For some reason, people kept chatting up the devil. So that kept on going for quite some time. Our wonderful angel Sophie got goddamn lipstick from her. So that was a terrible look for everybody standing there talking to the devil like that. The collector, at least, there's a little bit of benefit of the doubt because he looks kind of like a goblin. He's not obviously a devil. This lady is clearly a devil. So, who knows? That was kind of weird probably for a lot of people watching us. And also, the devil, Ishka mentioned, if I remember this correctly, that she is going to leave us a gift at the Lockhouse later. I think something like that. Or what did she mean with that? The lipstick. I'm not quite sure. Is that the separate thing? Anyone you remember?
I hope so. This one's going to run out too quickly.
You can always try and make a deal to get some more.
Nah.
I will have to check now. I think it's the lipstick.
That was a lipstick. Okay.
I don't think I had a plan to give you anything else, but although
it sounded very ominous, so I'm
she
not
said
sure.
She did say that she was going to leave us a present before I even asked for the lipstick, so it was definitely not the lipstick.
Yeah, I feel like it was a separate thing.
It's something for the funeral or something, she said.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If she yells not do it, that would be cool. It sounds very ominous. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it, but I'm also dead, so Anyways, after that, done gathering information about the Menhir Stone, a crowd gathers more for the funeral, and Sophie, who has recruited Nomad for this as well, investigate the crowd because she wants to figure out what's up with these rumors, because Sophie believes that there might be potentially more to this than just random rumors, right? So they both sort of investigate, and Sophie finds two women who especially are really laying into Jürgen, so whispering around and saying some mean stuff about him. Meanwhile, Numad uses his senses a couple more times, really laying into his spell slots. And basically he finds a devil's presence up on the hill, which we sort of conclude is likely is connected to Ishka, so it's probably just an imp watching us, basically, something like that. We decide to leave it for now, since she did say she had interest in us, so I guess that's not just our life now. We became too interesting to a devil, that's just what happens, I guess. He later also finds one more new Fae, as well as a demonic presence far to the edge of town, and a little bit beyond that. The new Fae presence likely left Laeflin because it sort of appeared on the boat, on the Deadpool, which she had a circle to, so maybe she just said to say hi. But the demonic presence, Numad, rushes out to investigate himself. In the meanwhile, Sophie interrogates those two ladies. She even casts a charm spell upon them, which who knows how that's gonna go. But those two ladies basically reveal there's another person called Mefara down at the docks who seems to be sort of potentially an origin point of all these gossips. She works at the fishmongery. Is that the correct word for that?
It's not a fishmonger's. It's just a fish plant, as in processing facility.
Fish plant. I'm gonna write it down like this. So she works down there at the docks, and it seems like she is a sort of known gossiping person. It seems to be potentially one of the origin, or maybe just one of the origins. So, I think Sophie then started heading down that way. Numad, meanwhile, rushes out to hopefully be back in time for his performance, which he really badly wanted to do. Thankfully, I haven't really told anybody about that, so it's not like I made a promise that I will do it. It's more like my own sort of promise I made to myself to do it. So the only person I'm going to disappoint is me if I don't make it back. Thankfully. So Numata rushes out. he does not see or senses the demonic presence anymore while at the edge of town. He like goes or sees it in the first place. So he goes out, he finds some tracks, he starts tracking those tracks and follows them, and he comes upon a place where there seems to be people arguing. He runs over, sneaks over, and there seems to be some sort of thing happening, an altercation. As there's three groups. One group being the like Sir Norris, which I don't know. I was there in person, so yeah, no, I would know them. Sir Norris from the refugees and some guards. A group of ranger-looking folk, which I'm not sure, but Numad can probably like put it together. That's likely those rangers that were sent out, that were spoken about in the council meeting he was part of, and then a group of those Knoll people that are like wearing Knoll skin and stuff like that, which we have seen, which we have flew over earlier, like the day before, I think. Yes, because it's early morning right now. So, and they're sort of having a standoff. Apparently, likely all three of them together killed those Knolls that I was sensing. There were a bunch of dead Knoll bodies about. Some of them were wounded, and now they seem to have a sort of standoff. And I'm not sure if things were said at the moment when I arrived, but it seemed quite tense. Some people were wounded. They were likely, I can imagine at least, sort of, there was probably some friendly fire, because those Knoll people look very Knoll-like, even though they're not. So maybe there was some initial friendly fire, all sort of at the same time attacked that Knoll party. So, yeah. It's quite a tense situation over here at Nomad's. Nomad's been just kind of hanging back behind, like, I don't know, some bushes or other hiding place, little hill maybe. Just watching this standoff at the moment. Yeah, so he ended the session.
Perfect. I mean, that sounds very good to me. Does anybody have anything that I'd like to add to that? Cool. Sounds like that's a no. My God. Dakota is playing you guys a bunch of cards, including a legendary. Which is very cool.
Though, unfortunately, it might be some time before we get to the cards you played. You never know, because our deck is very full. There's a lot of cards we have to shift through in our deck.
there's a few. You do have some legendary cards already. You do have at least one legendary from maybe more. All right, yeah, Mel. Thank you very much. Thank you for the donations as well, people. We've already unlocked the first player buff, which is a small gift for all of you. So I will get to that as we are playing the session, or next week if I need to figure out what they are. I wasn't expecting to hit it so quickly, honestly. But hey ho, that's awesome. Thank you. So,
thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Let's look. We hit the next milestone. You'll get some cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, you'll get a bit of cheese at 200.
Cheese.
All right. Sorry. Not so many notes. All right. Let's have a look. We're gonna pick up. Firstly, just outside the village with Numat. You rolled a 24 on your stealth check.
Yeah, I remember I rolled low.
So, with that, you are currently perched on the rocky outcrop overlooking this small meeting. You peer down through the curtain of light rain still falling all around you onto this tense tableau below. You can see 3 groups all standing rigid, rain dripping off of the weapons still tightly clutched in hands, their eyes darting beneath crude hoods. You see the rangers, all of them fingers resting lightly on bowstrings and on the grips of crossbows, and there's slight conversation that picks up. You can hear the voice of Sir Norris. Go ahead and make me a perception first, please. He currently has his back to you. You've approached clearly from the same direction as this beautiful bunch, and you were even following their tracks at one point, so you know that it's them that you're following.
I had a concerning error message as I opened my character sheet. I hope that's not important. It's already gone. I didn't quite read it. I hope that wasn't important.
Probably. I have no idea.
That's pretty good.
You hear Sir Norris thanking the group, and it becomes clear to you, if it wasn't already, that clearly this group fought together against the Gnomes, taking them down. At this point, you see as one of the rangers heads towards Sir Norris, and a conversation breaks out as both identify themselves as being from Saltmarsh. And you can see already, seemingly unseen to those two at the moment, as the Knoll disguised folks start to sort of back away. All of them bar one, starting to sort of hide themselves in some of the undergrowth of this area. The conversation is light between Kiara and Sir Norris. You can't make out much of what's being said, other than they're trying to figure out who each of them are, and at some point they sort of shake hands, and you can see them as the two of them head over to speak to the one woman, one female in this Knoll hood that is still there. And still out in the open waiting for the others. There's a interesting look on their face as they look around. I'm just going to roll a quick d20. Don't think about this too much. As this occurs, you see them shake hands with the person, and the conversation that you get from her is particularly interesting. You can't hear much of the other side of the conversation again because they've got their backs to you, and with the rain it makes it harder. But you do pick up her side as she's sort of facing you, so it's a bit easier. As you hear, no deal. Just not that interested. I don't know any of you. And we're doing fine. Plus, we have friends. Let's put it that way. So we're going to make our leave, but you enjoy these. Do with them whatever you want. I would suggest fire. But that's just... with that, she will pull the hood up a bit further overhead to hide herself some more, and starts to back away whilst waving. You see Sir Norris and Ranger, you don't know yet, but metal-wise, turn around, start heading back towards where you were, and at this point the two groups have sort of mingled together. Well, I was only coming out here to find out who they were. I was had to be doing a little scouting mission, but I mean, at least we know that. I guess they're not going to attack now. Did did you find out anything else, anything more? I did. We all did. But I'll wait till we're back in the city or in the town to fill you in some more. We want to get back quickly. Very, that's it. It's very dreary out close to the woods, and a lot of my rangers have painful memories being that close to Barligan. Come on. You can head back with us. There's nothing good to find any further up. And you can see as they do a small amount of rummaging just to find any useful materials, picking up sort of weapons and quivers full of arrows and things before they start to head back towards Solmarsh. Is there anything you want to do?
Well, first off, I want to head out before they do, so we don't have this, because I need to go back to the city quick, and I don't want to suddenly run past them. You know, it would be kind of awkward situation. So I want to. No, I would just want to. The whole the lady that stayed back, that was very interesting. Now that we got it close enough, because I remember we flew over, over the sort of village and stuff, and we didn't get quite a close look. This lady, did she have any sort of maybe, any sort of insignia or any sort of sign of of a group she potentially belongs to? Do they have like a group mark? This is. I was thinking a while back that these people might have been sort of bandits at one point. Does she have like tattoos or some shit like that?
No tattoos. You had a very good, you had a pretty decent perception there. So, well, very good, in fact. There's no tattoos, there's no markings, there's no like symbols that would identify with a particular faction or whatever. In fact, the idea of bandits is probably as close as you get with the distinct lack of any markings here. I would go further, which is to say that the only significant markings that you see are not tattoos, but rather scars. You can see significant burn marks on the very little amount of flesh that you can see. She's very well. But for instance, you can see sort of the lower parts of her arms and her hands around her wrists, and all of them have considerable burn marks. Old-looking scars, not fresh.
Yeah, they seem very into fire. It seems.
They mentioned it once.
No, no. There was this one guy I remember last session whose hands were on fire. One of the no people's he has his claws, so they were burning still. So. I'm getting sort of the vibe that these guys are very much into the whole fire thing. Might be something there. Which is cool. Alright. No, I think I don't want to follow them. I don't think that anything good will come out of that. If they spot me, they will make things quite complicated, because it seems we sort of ended this altercation here on a good note. If I start following them suddenly, they spot me or something like that. Even though I'm confident in my stealth, I'm not quite sure how much value I would get out of this either. They seem like alright people, at least, not enemies, right? So at least for now. So that's good enough for me. And the gnolls are dead. I recall I made only recently, before arriving here, another extraplanar census use, so I don't think anything is nearby at the moment, if I recall correctly.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're probably in the clear. So I will, like I said, I will head back before these guys are finished looting. We seem to be doing good here, so I will head back before we go the same direction awkwardly.
Okay.
So I will start, hopefully making it in time for the performance.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check,
You.
please.
Come on, don't fuck this up. Oh no.
It's not too bad. It's okay. And with the processions that are going to be happening, you should hopefully still get back just in time.
It's
Catch most.
it's probably a mean thing to say, but I hope someone just starts sort of crying and really dragging it on, you know.
Yeesh. Yeah, I mean, probably.
so
You
I
mean
get
for
back
him.
in time just for me.
I mean, I'm sure somebody might do that for you. All right. Beautiful. Back in town, before we get over to you, Sophie, you're still heading down to the fishmonger plant, right?
Yep.
It's actually modest. All right, you're heading down there. Jurgen, Eva, Thredros, Yumi, what are you all up to in this moment?
With the procession making its way over, how long do we think we have time to do?
They're moving very slowly, but even with that, you're still looking only like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Why
I guess
would
I
you?
wait there. It will take longer than 15 minutes. I will wait here.
Okay.
I'll keep you company.
All right.
So, Thread, just tell me. Your family. What's the deal? You can tell me, right?
Yeah, you've
What's
heard.
the real
You've heard.
deal?
That is.
I've
what I
heard
said.
it. I've heard. I want to hear it from you.
Hear what?
I want to hear from you. Why they're so bad.
They just hold on to outdated practices.
Which are?
And not entirely system of not entirely willing labor.
They're slavers?
To some degree.
Did you help with the family business?
I didn't like it. I mean, if you're born into it, you
Oh
can't really
my
do much else.
Thredros, do you know how much of a...
I moved away.
No wonder
I
she was
got
so
away.
fine with being to herself, you know. Don't make sense.
I got away.
Wow. You were a slaver, Thredros.
Yeah, I'm
A
not happy
woman
about
of
it.
gods. Wow.
Yeah,
Did you find Paylor before or after?
at the same time, but he helped me bring me away from that path.
Oh. So you weren't like, may Paylor's blessing be on you, and then yanked the chain so they followed you, you know?
No.
Okay.
My God.
Good. That's crazy, though. Why do they want you back so bad? Were you like the best one?
I choose to be silent on this matter.
Business is not good now that the best one's gone. That's... wow. If you're silent, I'm just gonna make up a story, so you better start talking. You are the greatest slaver in all of the Hook Peninsula. You left and your family's business went to ruin, and there's a rebellion, and you have to return
is
to set everything right.
That's exactly right, Yumi. That's perfectly recounted. It's almost like you were there.
Now, these people are gonna start talking about you soon. Oof.
Well, I
Never
mean,
mind Jurgen.
if that was true, then maybe. But
That's how we get the heat off of Jurgen. You tell everyone you're a slaver.
No.
No? Okay. Long shot.
Plan.
See? He likes it.
of course, Jurgen likes the plan. It gets the heat off him.
Also, you're a slave, Tedros.
That is so
It
crazy.
count if you're born into it and then move away from it.
But you took part. You took part in the family business. Slip
I
it
mean, what did your family do?
What, my family?
Yeah, you're a
Well,
ruler. Your family probably did some bad things.
Yeah, what did they do?
when the dwarves and the giants, frost giants, came to the mountain and they started fighting among each other, we made them stop and instead made them work together, and then we built our empire in the mountain.
Okay.
And then all was fine. We did enslave some
You too.
white dragons, though, to make our
No,
Yeah.
that's the best kind.
Well, I mean, how else were we supposed to make cold metal?
You see, Jurgen. You see, Yumi. Even if you did try and make me a scapegoat, Jurgen has even worse crimes.
Threadrose.
No, yours are very recent. My people are long dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Threadrose, how many slaves have you ever owned?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
I don't like to think about it.
You can't remember the numbers that high.
Because I suspect, given the little I've known you, Threadrose, that number is close, if not zero.
I mean, I wasn't really the one who. It was kind of the family rather than me. So I'd say I own 0.
So I could say that you are from a family of slavers, and you
Yes,
yourself
that's
are a
the
slaver. But I could also make an argument that through action, you are also considered yourself not a slaver.
Thank you.
However,
Oh.
that this poses a problem, Princess, of having to
trouble.
deal with your family eventually.
Ah.
So this wisdom I impart to you. Perhaps it is time to start thinking about what we're going to do when we cross that bridge.
Yeah, do you want to kill him or you want to set them on the right path?
I mean, I'd rather
not consider patricide just yet.
I'd rather not have my family dead. Thank you.
Have that option out of the
But
way.
we
Because
do need to have a
I
serious
will use my
question.
power to revive them as much as possible. They may be horrible people, but they are still family.
No, I'm not saying we should. I'm just making sure that's not an option you want. You got to take it all off the list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is a more serious question. Wait. So, how much gold were they offering for Victor?
20,000.
It's already a lot of money. Are your parents the kinds of people that, when they know where you are, will send like a massive mercenary army to come and try and retrieve you?
Well, I'm sure from the sounds of it, they've got bigger things. If their mercenary armies they may or may not be able to afford would be busy. So, I don't think they would be I think it would be a waste as well.
I'm just confused, right? You haven't been home in how long?
How long? I don't know. It's been a while. Although not that long. It's not. I am. Well, I mean, I'm fairly young for a Lockston, but I'm still fairly old human years.
Jesus,
How old are you?
Please.
How long have I been away?
No, how old are you?
Oh, how old?
Yeah.
64.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like a
slightly older than me.
Baby.
Yeah.
How old are you, Ava?
18.
So I'm
Wow.
just
Yeah.
just under 8 times your age.
Like I
That's-
said, only a little.
Only a little.
But Jurgen, to your questioning, perhaps you and I can offer some insight. Down below the deck, we did have a conversation with one of the members of the... I forget the boat's name here. But they had
Inferno
informed...
thing.
Yes, they had
Something
informed...
fucking with fire.
They had informed us that there is a group of rebels providing some conflict in the area in which Dreadnos' family resides. Perhaps all their funds are contributing to the efforts to resolve that.
Okay. That makes sense. But then the other question that I have is, why? Like, honest question, Tedros. Like, you means playing around a little bit, I assume. But why is it so important to get you back? Like, do you hold a proper position upon the family tree where giving you out to another family is going to secure funds for them or something?
Political marriage.
Yeah, this sounds like a political marriage.
Political marriage of a master slaver. How lucrative.
Very.
Married to pay to pay.
I can't even say his name. Come on. You're dying out, that guy.
Your family's willing to pay 20,000 gold. They don't
Even
give a
you
fuck
don't
about your
believe it.
religion. No offense.
Well, I
You've
believe,
been married to
I believe
money
Thread-
longer than you've been married to Paler. Let's be honest about that as
Well,
well.
You're just
I
married
believe-
to the gold.
Yeah.
I believe Threados had mentioned that Paler was one of the major deities. I believe there, but not all of encompassing deity of that area, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
You have no idea why they would want you back, Tedros.
There might be some political reasons, but I'm not really I don't really deal with politics that much.
If they were to pay you an extremely large amount of gold, would you do it?
They're thinking about it. They're thinking
Yeah,
about
just-
it.
Really
She's-
thinking
I'd
about
have
it.
to say, I'd have
Long
to say
pause.
Paylor first.
Oh well, sure. Pay
I
low
have
first, and
daddy
money
for
second.
permission before I go outside and play.
It's more like Paylor and money.
Tedros does have her, priorities straight. There's Paler, her god, then there's money, and then everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without the money, how are you going to set up another temple?
Yeah. Paylor gold slaves. In that order.
Yumi, I know you're not. I know you're not
Thank you.
of that inclination.
No, of course not. I don't think you're a slave. I just thought it was funny. You're like the kindest person I know.
Slavery is funny. We all know that.
Not
So
slavery
it would be really
itself.
fucked up if we were to find out later down the line, Tedros, that you are actually the most vicious slaver to have ever slaved.
No.
Like, that's the kind of stuff we need to know. Remember, we did have that talk about no longer lying to each other.
Yeah, I don't think I was that vicious.
Definitely not.
Hold up. What did you do to the slaves?
How was that? It just
I didn't take direct part in anything. So
They never whipped anyone.
no, I wouldn't rip anyone.
Potentially a stern talking and a timeout. Absolutely, Judley.
Lots of threats. Verbal threats.
If you don't do it like that properly, there will be no porridge for you.
I think, honestly, with how much we know about Dreadnoughts, I think you're a terrible slaver.
Yeah. You got enslaved. That's pretty fucked up to begin with.
Yeah, that
And then
was
you got
unfortunate.
enslaved to Alpha. And then to Yumi.
Well, not by choice.
True. Like a hand-me-down kind
That's,
of
that's
ordeal.
twice now, not by choice. Both times set them free, so not a bad guy.
Well done.
Well, it was a consolation, Tedros. If your family tries to come and take you away, I won't be sending them packing. But for now, we have to first focus on, the whole Paylor ordeal. And
Yes.
This thing. Oh, there comes
Yeah, there's the funeral in a sec, isn't there? How close is that procession now?
Oh, still about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. People are gradually starting to arrive. There's a group that are sort of largely walking ahead, that are making their way over onto the island. Some of them are holding back a little bit, but there's a lot of people now, and you can see a lot of them are carrying trinkets or have letters and things that are unopened that they're carrying with them. You see, as the ocean churns around you now. It seems to be picking up a little bit. That storm that is roiling to the west, just trickling its way closer. And there are torches lit that now flicker against the deep, dark grey of the sky. Perfectly, still very much, in the day, but the sky is darkened just by the sheer quantity of clouds in it. And the only warmth in the world seems to be soaked away by the cold rain that falls around you. The footsteps are soft, the voices are hushed, and it's surprisingly quiet for such a vast quantity of people. You see little wooden charms etched with names into them, and others just simply carry their grief in their eyes. You see as a lot of them look up towards the stones around. People have already started laying flowers and other sort of small personal tokens and trinkets at the base of the stones, as well as other sort of beautifully found, washed up small stones that people have carved names into and are placing them down. And the island is getting surprisingly busy and surprisingly packed and quickly. What are you doing?
I would also like to point out that I did prepare that little speech, but in part of my I'm telling the group because I have to ask them.
Oh, sorry.
There is a part in the speech in which I put that I speak for the Symphony of Storms. Would everybody be okay with me saying that? Asking permission.
Of course, I don't want to say anything. I'll only mess it up.
It is going to be slightly political.
Oh, like how? Well, tell me. Tell me first.
Oh, it's just a little bit about how. Let me look at this. That's essentially the people here sacrificed themselves to get Jurgen back to Saltmarsh, and how kind of being sort of dishonorable to sort of their sacrifice, in this case being Jurgen, is sort of a disgrace to their accomplishment and their sacrifice, so we should probably not do that, in sort of opposition to all of the rumors going around. Something like that. But I also am going to say that we're going to carry the responsibility of all the people who sacrifice themselves as a group, as a collective. Does that make sense?
That kind of political.
Yes.
I was worried for something way worse.
Ava looks at you, gives you a strange look. I'm sorry if I ever gave you any doubt.
No, I just don't know we're making political leadings.
Yeah, we sacrifice Jurgen.
Bad you.
Well, when I think about it, everyone's making all these horrible rumors up, whether they heard them from someone else. And it is sort of disgraceful for them to kind of be spreading these around, considering that it was their loved ones who died to basically bring Jurgen back. I feel like they should really know about that. This is just one part of this speech, obviously. I also talk about a little more honor and some also respectful things, a little bit about the battle, just to sort of give them some light on what happened.
Sure. Go ahead. You have my blessing. You got it. You're better with words than I am. I think I'll just start arguing it with people.
You start casting disintegrate into the crowd.
No.
Well, this is all assuming I get a chance to say anything.
Sure.
But if it doesn't come up, it doesn't come up. Either way, it's fine.
Sure. Works. I'm terrible with crowds and speeches, so no thank you.
All right.
But as far as what we're doing, I was just prepping for that and making sure everything's kind of set up, and maybe like making sure that there's no like we did move the stone a couple times, make sure it's all clean, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. People are already starting to like lay things around it at this point. And you can see now as Eleander, in some of his finest attire, to show respect, is walking across the bridge towards you. You can see his once proud posture. He's always carried himself very, very well. You can see that there's a burden that hangs heavy on him at the moment, and it almost seems to show in the way he holds himself, carries himself. As he approaches the stones, you can see he is nervous. You can see there is doubt and trepidation moving forward with him. And people are gradually quieting down. The sort of low murmur quietens to a lull as he gets close. Sophie, you see this happen from the other side of the water. As you make your way over Sharkfin Bridge and down towards the fishmonger plant, there are still a few people, but almost everybody, the very vast majority of people, are now over Siren Peak, or crowded on the peaks of the cliff near the Tarnus Archive, or up towards the upper district, up towards Savant's Tower. And there are quite literally thousands of people out there now over there. You see a lot of your own people as well towards the back, standing on the cliffs looking down towards where everybody else is. But you make your way down towards the fishmonger plant.
Yeah, I would have looked around first in the, they said... I looked for the person who they described in the crowd, but I couldn't find them, and then I went down here. I thought that was what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, as you're making your way along. That's fine. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, please. I'm sure it'll be terrible.
I've never done a good perception check as this character.
You're going to roll an 18. Oh, see? An 8.
Well,
That's what I
8
said.
is there.
Well done to Trino.
Alright. With the 23... obscene scores. With the 23, you're making your way down. You do not see... you're going off of a description more than anything. But you do not see anybody in the crowd that matches the description that you were given. And it's not until you are clear across the bridge and down, almost in line with the council, that you see somebody walking towards you. They're fidgeting, rummaging around with keys, and struggling as they make their way up towards you. But they match the description to a T.
What was the name?
Mafara.
You wouldn't be Mafara, would you?
She stops about 10 feet from you as you say this, the rain falling, making it difficult for her to see as she squints in your direction. Who... I don't think I know you. Who are you?
Oh, I came here with the refugees. I was just wondering about a rumor or two I heard. Folks say they come from you.
Folks say all sorts of things. I wouldn't listen to them.
All the same, many people say that the rumors about that Jurgen character come from you.
Right? Do they?
Should I not believe them either?
I reckon probably not.
Did you start any of them?
You friends with that Jurgen fella, are you?
What if I was?
Your business, none of mine. I just stick to what I do. Don't concern myself with nothing else.
Fucking insight check.
You have roll me insight. Not 20. 4. Yes, no, she's lying. Specifically because she seems to be terrified of you. Look, whenever anybody approaches you, like, I hear that you're the one to talk to about rumors. That's not going to be like, yeah, tell me the goss. That is, not good. And you can guess if she's if she spreads rumors a lot, she probably has a few people have been mad at her before, so she is almost instantly defensive. But 100% just like you at this point.
Huh.
But
I'm going to let the wings just open and non-threateningly drape behind me like a cape. As a little sparkle of my halo behind my head.
The Lord Saint Cuthbert does not condemn the telling of lies. You are not in trouble. But please.
You look confused for a moment and just sort of squints at you through the rain. There's no Lord Cuthbert around here, love.
Is it Saint Cuthbert? Is that the one I was thinking of?
Yeah, and you said St. Cuthbert, but she said
Yeah, okay.
Lord Cuthbert.
I feel like she doesn't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Very well. Allow me to be frank then.
All right.
Angels cannot be lied to. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So I ask again. Why did you tell those rumors?
Not well. Is it really a rumor if it's true?
I've heard them. I was there in the places those rumors were said to take place, and something different happened to what was being said. So, yes, I would say so.
What have I said that's not true?
I'm still trying to find out what you said.
Well, look, folk deserve to know if there's a monster in town.
They do deserve to know if there's a monster in town. They also deserve to be protected by people willing to do so. And if this continues, there'll be no choice but to pick between him and the people against him. Then everyone loses.
Right, so we just gotta choose which monster we want.
Why are you so convinced he's a monster?
I've seen it.
Where?
I've seen visions of him killing.
When?
Last few days.
These visions are repetitive.
What do you mean? They're always different.
And they show him killing.
Yeah. Slaughtering people. Slaughtering some of the people of Saltmarsh, even sometimes. No doubt he'll snap at some point. And the fact that he was heard yesterday talking about consuming human flesh, that's true. He was seen storming around town. He was destroying homes. He's been spotted with devils on multiple occasions now.
You mean he was spotted protecting the village from devils on multiple occasions now?
No, a couple of the guards saw him up on the cliffs talking to devils last night. He wasn't fighting them, he was
Yes.
taunting them.
Exactly. Telling them to leave. Threatening them with harm if they didn't.
Oh, he met up in the middle of the night with the devil just to be like, excuse me, go away, did he? And they just went, okay, and left.
He did not summon devils.
But there were devils here. You admit that?
Of course I admit that. I saw them with my own eyes.
She hasn't got that lipstick. What?
Here, try this.
So what? I stopped.
Have you had visions
spreading rumors
before
you'll
of
kill
this
me.
kind?
A long time ago, yeah.
And did they come true?
Did.
Hmm. And what were these visions about?
They're about my father, if you must know.
Was he killing people as well? And did he?
Yes.
Hmm.
Killed my mother. Sister.
And in this situation, your course of action, instead of talking to anyone close to him, who know of his faults, of his past, who know him personally, and the darknesses within him and all the other people of this town, of whom there are many, you decided to spread rumors. Rumors that, if you were right, could very well have led him to commit such acts when he otherwise wouldn't have.
Look, if you're gonna kill me, can you stop yapping and just do it?
I do not kill people.
Really? Because you seem kind of weird. Seem
Is
like
that
the
your
sort-
only evidence?
I've come up against bullies before. I know what you're like.
I'm like, how have I bullied you? I've
Over
talked
here-
to you in defense of a person I consider to be not. My friend is being bullied.
What is
I
it
have
you
known
want
him-
from me then?
I want you to stop bullying my friend. Since you seem to dislike bullies so much.
Or what?
Or what?
I'm telling the truth to my friends to make sure they protect themselves from it. If I stop saying bad things about your friend,
Half
What are you gonna
truths. Exaggerated stories. Painting a man who has done nothing to anyone here in a bad light for no reason other than a few bad dreams.
I'm gonna go to the funeral of people I care about. You want to stop me, then I guess I have no say in it. So
I
kill
have
me
no
first.
means of preventing you from doing all of these things. I say only for humanity's sake. Please stop bullying my friend.
You think I'm lying about those things?
I don't think
You
you're
said
lying.
I couldn't.
I
lie
think
to
you're
you,
scared.
You know that I'm telling the truth. He did all those things. I don't know why you're trying to defend that.
Do I think that she's being influenced or she's bitter about something ridiculous?
You can roll me an insight.
That's a 23.
Not quite.
There's
I'm going to add a 5 to that, so that's a 28.
How are you
it's very hard to tell if somebody's being influenced. I mean, there's no markers here that she's been influenced. She definitely truly believes everything she's saying. Like that's a note. You've point blank told her that she's lying or that she's speaking half truth, but she does not consider that to be true at all. In her mind, everything she says is spot on. there's certainly a little bit of bitterness there. To be clear, when I said she was afraid, she's afraid of you here in this moment. That fear doesn't necessarily extend to Jurgen. In fact, you would get more of an idea of hatred towards Jurgen than fear of him. And you would guess that from the little she's told you, that's because she is drawing almost parallels between the visions that she's having now and the visions that she had a very long time ago. So she compares the two people in those similarly as well, which is to say that Jurgen and her father. But she genuinely believes it. And there's no sign that she's being influenced in this moment, though. She just truly believes that he's dangerous.
Okay. I'm going to walk back up to the hill. Actually, can I first go to the council hall, or are they all going to be occupied?
The council hall, when you passed it, was locked up, and you would know that most of the council people are over towards the standing stones. They're all over there.
Okay, I'm going to carry on that way then.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are you looking for anybody in particular, or what are you doing?
There was a council of people, and the last time that I was in a meeting with them, there was a discussion about the cause of Jurgen's bad press. I would like to do a full report of my findings based on my investigation, formally.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of people on the council.
Was there? I only saw like 3 when we were in there last time.
Yeah, those are it was like representatives. God, that's the word.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, there's 50 people on the council in a, 150 person town?
The population of Solmarsh currently stands about 5,000.
Yeah.
I haven't got every single NPC on the map. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, the tokens are also as big as buildings. I don't think that's how actually big they are.
Yep.
I think there's 18 people on the council, but the reason there's so many is because essentially there's been 3 towns have been combined into one with the refugee issues going on. So there's all the councils have sort of just joined together. So it's sort of a third from Saltmarsh, third from Burl, and third from Seaton. So everybody's just sort of merged up. But no, the town is way bigger than 150. That would be.
Well, since that is the case, I'm going to, maybe not whilst I'm walking, but I'm going to sit down at the edge of the funeral area. And I'm going to start writing my report.
Okay.
And just because I can, and I think it's be fancy, I am going to sort of bite my thumb on my left hand, and I'm going to use glimmering golden angel blood as the ink, just to make it seem more official.
Okay. All right, no problem. Let me know, obviously, what you're going to put in there. But I'm assuming you'll read it later to everyone, or maybe...
I'm not going to write a report, actually. It's going to be long. The idea is just that it's a description of all of the rumors about Jurgen and the related, completely mundane and accidental parts of, like, actions that he performed, which caused that to happen. Additionally, I'm going to write a comprehensive assessment of my understanding of Yumi's summoning, given that he seems to summon powerful beings to explain his artifacts to him, and how this is the source of the devil rumors. And additionally, I'm going to explain the number of people that I interrogated and what methods I used including one time where I tried to speak to a pair of women, and I'm gonna word it more favorably in my way.
I mean,
But-
by not telling him that you fucking use magic to control them,
It
essentially.
wasn't magic, right?
It wasn't magic.
It wasn't magic.
That I
Angel powers.
flashed on both occasions, flashed some angel-like aspects as a way to convince people to talk more readily, but made no threatening remarks.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. All right. No problem. Meanwhile,
Sprinting. Going. Oh.
meanwhile, back at Siren Point with the stones, there are more and more gifts starting to build up around them, including lots of sort of homemade jewelry and flowers that are being placed down.
Jurgen is looking a little nervously around and he leans out towards you and he's like, "Where the fuck is Fane? I thought he'd be done by now."
Yeah, we might have a problem.
Oh,
If he's
God.
not here, I'll just make something out of ice and you can put it down later. I don't know. I can make it permanent. It'll be fine.
She's
If he's late, I'll just do it. I'll be like part of the ceremony when like Ava's giving a speech. I'll be like, and in memory, I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll work. Thane's probably sleeping.
I don't think so. He was pretty adamant about doing this.
Well, he better get his ass over here. Shit.
As you're discussing this amongst yourselves, you see as Eleander steps forward. The rain still falling around all of you, but at this point the congregation is large. This is the most people you've ever seen come out in Saltmarsh anywhere.
Does it look like he's about to begin it?
Mhm.
Okay. Just as he's about to begin, I will then cast Control Water and just stop the rain within however I can. Just to keep people dry.
Praise Paylor, he stopped the rain.
Actually,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Bip is here.
is it happening?
Not to show you up, but he can do that better than you do. So he would have done that already. I just didn't think it was necessary. I just, he can like in a pretty, I think like 20-foot radius just stop the rain. So he would basically sort of, that sort of close area around the stones. Stop the area there. Using his like storm, heart of the storm thing or whatever it's called.
Then if it's already stopped, then be alright.
Whoa, I thought you wanted to do it everywhere, Yumi, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, you can cover the entire thing?
Yumi's
The
using,
entire island?
I believe, control weather, which controls the weather within 5 miles.
No,
I heard control water, I'm sorry.
Water.
I swear you messaged me last session
pretty
saying
sure
you wanted to use control weather, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm eating. It was water also.
Tedros didn't think to prepare it. Damn it. He
Yeah.
just has an anti-magic field.
Tetra didn't
See, I was.
prepared. Just like, you're fucking going too phrase.
I could have sworn you messaged me last time about
Mm.
controlling the weather. Anyway,
Definitely water. I just double checked.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so control water would have been just on Eleander, right?
Well, that's like a radius, I think.
Oh, is it 2? I thought it was just one person. Can you click on that? I have actually. Control water is so fucking rare. We barely use that.
Yeah, there's like a flood effect. You can part water, redirect flow, world flow, like a bunch of stuff.
I'll just flood the plane.
Yeah, there's a lot of
everybody.
stuff you can do to it.
Yeesh.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like a
Lightning damage.
You control any.
Oh, it's there. That's much bigger radius. It's 100 feet on a side.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, never mind. That's
Four-
that's
4DC
I thought
wild
it
switch.
would be much smaller.
Yeah. Sorry to upstage you, but I can do it, but better. No.
Yeah, but I don't have to fucking use a spell slot, you know? I don't have to let you.
Fair.
I do it natural.
You got me there.
Magic
you got me there.
casters, funeral.
Yeah, you got me
What
there.
what Bib would do then to support that though? He can change the wind direction at least, so we don't get fucking blown by the storm so hard on the top of this plateau. You know, he can change the wind direction.
I attack the rain and make it go away.
I
Nice.
use my anti-magic field just in case it's magical rain.
All right.
It just starts to rain.
You mean that's still a 4th level spell, so I need a
Yeah.
D20, please. And then one from Bip, depending on what he's casting.
Please don't explode.
It's not a cast. It's just a storm guide ability.
Please
you know?
don't
It's sort
explode.
of
No explosion.
the 100,
Okay.
Perfect. That's fine.
Nice.
sort of in a
Alright.
100-foot radius sphere can change the wind direction
That's
just so we don't get blown.
With that, Eleander stands up as he looks around a little confused as the rain patters out. But continues nonetheless. Just looking around to all of the people. And you can see that at this point everybody has gone silent as they wait for him to start talking. We stand together in mourning. We grieve for those lost in battle. Those who will not return to see another sunrise over the sea. They gave their lives so that we may still live. And the storms will continue to howl. The rain will continue to fall. But they are not lost to us, not truly. While these stones stand here, they are still with us, still in our hearts. They fought for Saltmarsh, for its people, and for a future we now have to make worthy of their sacrifice. Let us remember them here today. Let us honor them, and let no one forget what they gave, so that we may still stand together and united, so that we may push forward all together for the future. Today is a day that we remember them, and I would offer anybody who wishes to tell tales of those that have been lost, or to say a word in their honor, to step forward now. He looks around and you know, the 4 of you are close. Matt, you're sort of catching up towards the back of the group just enough. You're a little out of breath still, but you catch it. Most of it, what Eleander's saying from a little bit further back at this point. Sophie from across the town, you can still hear it. You know, you're not that far away.
Eagle vision.
Would anybody like to? Well, I know Eva, you have something, and
Yeah.
you're close to the front. So do you want to?
Yeah.
step up at this point?
I'll look at the 3 others people here with me, and I'll give a nod. It's sort of like, all right,
You
I'm gonna
got
do it,
Good luck. You got it.
and I'll step up to the front, and I'll be walk very as respectfully, slowly as I possibly can, in silence. I'll turn to the crowd. Clear my throat.
Not too slowly, I hope. It'd be a bit awkward then.
just so it's not awkward. And I'll begin. Raise my head up to the sky. So I watch the rain sort of being stopped in midair, pouring off the side. Raise my voice and say, many of you don't know me, and I didn't personally know your loved ones. My name is Ava, and I am a shield maiden from Hindenburg, and I was present at the battle that took your loved ones from you. And what I can tell you is how bravely they fought. When Hell marched upon us, brandishing her dark magics and deadly weapon, they did not falter. When all around them, death swept the fields and Hell's cold touch reached out, they stood bravely and did not falter. And on their final breaths, as the battle raged and they braced for the end, they did so with courage and love in their hearts. We will never be able to give or show our appreciation enough for their sacrifices. And in this moment, I hope to speak for the Symphony of Storms. We will forever carry the responsibility of those who helped return Jurgen back to the city of Saltmarsh. We can only attempt to display to you, the people of Saltmarsh who have lost so much, the same courage that those who sacrificed displayed on that day and in that battle. So that maybe with Jurgen, we can protect you from the evils that threaten Saltmarsh in their stead. And Jurgen, regardless of what you may have heard, is a champion for the city of Saltmarsh and its people. And he will forever carry the heaviest burden of all, the lives that his recovery cost the people of Saltmarsh. With this, we should show respect and honor to the fallen, so that their recovery of Jurgen is embodied by our support. To fail to do this would be a disgrace to those who gave everything and their accomplishment. So please, today, we join you. The Symphony of Storms joins you, the people of Saltmarsh, in showing truly the start of the journey and honoring their sacrifice. Thank you.
I think it is Jurgen that looks a little surprised at Ava, what they say. And it might be quite visible that, whenever Jurgen stands, no matter where he is, the man always has his shoulders high up, he's always tense, locked, ready to go. Relaxing is a sort of it isn't visible on him, but in this cold weather, he exhales deeply. Whatever water was still on him blows away from his nostrils, and his shoulders lower as he relaxes the grip on his hammer and gives a appreciative but firm nod towards Ava and ponders the words said.
Eliana gives you a firm nod of respect, and just a very gentle thank you as you step away. At this point, as you rejoin the group, there's a few other people who step up at this point. And there's a familiar dwarf making his way through the crowd at this point.
Oh, not late.
He's late.
Why are you doing so late?
Finn, we'll kind of wait, for the next person to say their bit, to be polite, but then he will very carefully walk up and give a nod to Oleander as he opens up his handy haversack, because he had to make sure that he transported this as carefully as possible, because every moment when he walked over here, he dreaded running over you, tripping and breaking this plaque. So he had to put it in the handy haversack and pulls this plaque out very carefully as he then showcases it to the people of Saltmarsh and says, for once, not in his most shouty of voice, but trying to speak very carefully. There's a very common tradition as well among my kind. The names are inscribed upon fine stone, and it is done so with fine hands. I fought alongside these warriors, fought alongside them, and I saw them die. And at many moments I thought I would meet my end there as well. But I will always remember these fine men and women that came along with us. I will carry them with me too. And I hope that this is a small penance to pay towards eternally remembering them as well. And he will very carefully position the plaque against the stone so that it is in a prominent position where it will always be visible to read with the various names on it. And then bow and join the rest of the party in silence and mourning.
In a similar way, you see Elianda thanks you, and there's a lot of murmuring. You get the deep sense of appreciation from the crowd as you place that, as well as just a lot of people. A lot of people that are very thankful as they whisper. There's a lot of approval going on in the chat.
I'll give the floor to someone else for a bit, but there might be one last thing I want to do for Jurgen in the end.
No problem. Elianda once again steps up, looks towards you, Yumi. Would you like to say anything?
He's looking at you directly.
Yeah. I will say something. I'll just look up. I'll give straight up eye contact, knowing, this may not go well. But he should know this by looking at me.
I'm gonna go with this.
You are great. No, I'm kidding. I'll walk up to the front. Oh, God. Some of you may know me. Some of you may not. My name is Yumi. I am the current leader of the Symphony, and I would just like to echo Ava's words and Thane's. We are incredibly sorry for the loss. We are all in mourning. I personally can't do much but offer you my condolences. We're all going through a really rough period at the moment, but this is probably the best I can do. And I will turn towards the menhir stone, the plaque, and just on either side, like the left and right of the plaque was set at the bottom of it, right?
Yeah.
On the left and right, I will conjure from ice a very detailed Zeef like a statue in like Zeef armor from like what they were wearing when the guys came along with us. There's like a champion statue and an archer statue, and I will conjure them both standing either side of the stones and the plaque. And turn back and just lower my head. Yeah. May they always be remembered. Ever vigil. And then lower my head and turn and head back to the group.
Theodros, whilst Yumi was up there, you see Elianda stepped to one side, obviously, to give Yumi some space, and approaches you. And is stood by your side as you're watching Yumi, and you just hear his voice fairly softly, fairly gently, comes across. Just says, I'm sure the people would appreciate hearing from a true cleric of Palor. They could do with some light in their lives in this moment. Have you prepared something, Verdros?
Just give me a sec. Yes, just trying to think what to say.
So you have not prepared.
I'm not the problem, thank goodness.
Ariana is evil for this, by the way. The peer pressure, like, just the two most awkward people for this, you know?
Yeah.
He fucking knows us so well, he still fucking does it.
Can I whisper something over to Thredros in this moment?
Of course.
Thredros, if you were in their position, what would you want to hear?
A prayer for Palor. Good choice.
Attaboy. Or
Lame.
attagirl.
Atta-girl, yeah. Yeah. I'll wait until Yumi's finished his little bombastic thing and have a look to see if anyone else is going to say anything first.
Leander just gestures for you to take the stage.
I'm playing this thing out, you know? I'm not gonna just in the middle do my thing.
Yeah, I'll take Thredros' spot beside Iliander. I'm comfortably close.
Thredros will walk up to the... Is it like a podium or something?
It's just in front of the
No,
stone.
it's slightly raised where the stone is, but
Okay. So like a pedestal, but not really.
no, it's just the ground is naturally slightly
Yeah.
higher there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Convenient.
Yeah. Okay. Thredros just... She just kind of... We all know that everyone's suffered over the past while. So I don't think there's anything I can physically say which will help alleviate the pain and suffering that has happened. So instead, I'd ask that you take a minute of silence in the name of whatever god, preferably Palor, that you worship, and to remember them by and hold them close to your hearts.
I don't think Jurgen is alone in rubbing his forehead after that one.
There's a few sort of little bit confused looks, but for the most part, people just nodding along and agree, and you see they lower their heads as the whole of the congregation here goes quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
And after a minute of just the sound of rain falling into the ocean and the sound of waves lapping against the shore all around you, people start to look up and expect you to say something else. You see all their eyes fall on you now as the silence.
You should have run away when you had the chance.
Fucking, they go back up, just gone.
I think I have a spell scroll of invisibility somewhere here. Okay. But when I've lost things, I often think, what would Palor do? And I think we should all reflect on this and his forgiving and solemn light. May it pierce the clouds and lighten your day. Oh, I really should have prepared control weather at this point.
Are you sure you're a holy person?
I'm not a very good holy person. I'm not a very charismatic holy person.
You can cast Control Weather if you wish, Thredros. We're in a
This
moment.
is a sudden flex.
We're just in like moments of downtime. I'm not that strict really on what you have prepared for the day. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to be the only spell you cast today. So it doesn't
Maybe
matter
it's
that
Don't
much.
trust this lies, he's about to jump us.
So I'm going to try and control the weather to...
Oh my god, if you fucking search and kill everyone here!
The
See? He
transmutation
wanted to
spell.
get you with this.
Yeah.
first.
Okay,
Thank
oh,
God, I was
alright,
nearly
thank
at 3.
Do you want to use your inspiration.
To get it to surge?
I'm tempted to, but no.
No,
Okay.
There's been enough.
Do I
Fine.
actually get to choose?
Yeah,
I don't. Do I actually get to choose what the weather is, or does it?
You do. I
No,
think.
well, you can
Uh,
shift it one stage better.
Okay.
So
it's
on
rain-
these on these tables, yeah, it's currently rain, so you can change it to overcast. So effectively, you can stop the rain. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll change it to overcast, slightly warmer, and a calmer wind.
Okay.
no, I guess I.
But
yeah,
both
Bib
you're
doesn't
going
need
to
to do
do
it
these
anymore.
standing there sweating balls like Jesus Christ, it's hot over here.
As you do this and you finish your speech here, you cast, and the weather begins to ease off as the rain begins to patter out after a
Yeah.
few minutes.
It'll ease off for like most of Saltmarsh as well, won't it?
For all of Saltmarsh, it's in a 5-mile radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for a long way, it just stops. Effectively.
Just to clarify, the wind is still strong enough for like people who are sailing and fishing to actually get back. Otherwise,
Well, I don't think they would be out right now. I think they're at the funeral.
Nobody's
right now.
working today. Yeah.
okay.
And besides, a small fishing boat does not need that much wind.
But it needs some. It's just what I was
If they're
checking.
out there, it's fucking their own fault right now. Okay, let's just.
True.
Right.
Yeah, Threadross kind of does that, and then she's kind of a bit like, oh, I've never been good at these kind of things. Who else? I kind of look around nervously and go, kind of looking for whoever's up next.
We're all kind of just waiting for you to actually walk back first and get off stage.
Did someone point that out, or is Threadross still just nervously looking?
Just suddenly waving you over.
Oh, okay, yeah, then Threadross will move.
And Eleander will ask you, Jurgen, if you intend to say something today.
For a while, Jurgen thinks and then nods, but he leaves behind the hammer as he will walk up unarmed towards the menhir stone. He places his hand upon it, and he seems to be contemplating for quite a moment, with his back turned towards the crowd. And slowly, he will turn towards them. Words don't do this kind of sacrifice justice. I find it painful that I did not know these brave people before their end came. Save for some, others gave their lives for me when I may have only met them in passing out here. Oh my god, what's that nat 24? Someone throwing shit at me.
It's a persuasion check from that fisherman bint. Convincing people to throw rocks at you.
Anyway,
Going.
I wish I could have known them though. I wish I knew them more intently. They are warriors, kindred spirits. But more than that, they were kind souls that stood guard here when I was whisked away. A sacrifice in blood, sacrifice of life, sacrifice of love. These are things that, no matter what, can never be repaid. They can only be honored. I will honor them, but I will also honor all of you. Despite certain misgivings lately, despite my own problems, This is my home. This is the place that took me in when I quite literally came from ice, from having lost everything, from not knowing even how to speak your language. I met friends here, as he points to the Symphony of Storms. I met warriors here. Most of all, I made a new life here. But the times are tough. What we face out there is tough. And we cannot allow ourselves to be divided. I hope that I can remain as a friend and ally to all of you. And that one day, when my time comes, I can stand with my head held high, proud to meet these brave men and women, and thank them for what they did so long ago for me. He will gently wipe some of the rain from the name stone, nod, and then stand back to join.
You hear as more giggling can be heard whilst you're speaking. It's low and faint. People seem to be taking amusement.
Can we all hear it?
Why?
You can all hear it, yeah.
Because I hate you, man. Really established that.
Can we pinpoint who it is?
Roll me a perception check.
Can we all do that?
Right.
Mm.
Even though I've been investigating some bullshit going down, can I have noticed this as well?
You're a bit further away, so it's going to be harder.
Fair enough.
But go ahead and roll me a perception.
I mean, I might as well.
Can I roll insight?
You can, yep. Yeah. What are you
Wanna
trying
figure
to
out? This is more like a mocking giggle or like a.
Oh, sure.
Let's just get
Go ahead.
tickled right now.
I can't tell.
Oof.
It's unfortunate. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can all hear the giggling from the crowd. It's hard to make out either. Could be any of them. It varies quite a lot with the giggling. But none of you can make out where it's coming from.
I
Mm.
would like to use my extra planet senses.
You sense a devil amongst the crowd.
Who the fucking thought that, bitch?
The thing that I would want to do as well, when I don't notice it, who it is, I want to use detect evil and good to see if they're within 30 feet of me.
You don't notice who it is. Is that what you mean? Sorry?
Well, I don't notice who it is.
Do any
I
of
clearly can't see someone doing it, and I don't know. Maybe there's also other people who are a bit confused as well from hearing that.
do I see the distress on the symphony's faces right now?
Yumi's more anger than distress.
I start
Hang on.
making my way up towards where they are
All right, that's fine.
quickly.
You can use detect evil and good. Roll me a d20.
Is this a spell?
Or before something explodes, I wanna quickly just I'll kneel down to you as like I can sense there's a devil of sorts among the crowd.
Thank
Yeah,
fuck for that.
You do not
Are you
detect
sure? Are you
anything
sure?
with that, Jurgen.
We kill it.
All right. You start making your way towards.
Maybe we should
the
wait
crowd.
until the crowd disperses.
You need me to do ascending, Yumi?
No.
None of you can.
Surprise someone.
Yeah, I mean, Numat, you pick it up from the center of this like crowded area that's all in front, but it's a huge crowd.
Can you take me to where you sense it, Namat, please?
Right now?
Yeah, let's make our way through the crowd. Who's next?
Does it look like the crowd can hear the giggling?
Yeah, everybody can hear it. There's a few people
Do
sort
they-
of looking around.
They look confused. Yeah.
No, I know this is a crowd of a lot of people, so they don't all react to it in the same way. Just to be very clear.
So it's
yeah,
coming
there
from
are
everywhere and
some.
nowhere. It's not like coming from a specific place.
It sounds like there's multiple people giggling, and there are some people that are looking around. There are some people that are just ignoring it. The vast majority of people are just sort of ignoring it, or you hear the occasional like tut, disapproving sound from the crowd or whatever. But most people aren't really doing anything about it.
Real quick, before we, I guess, barge into that crowd to get this thing, I just want to, like, can I identify this devil or fiend of sorts? Is it the imp from before? At least that we assume was an imp?
I don't know. Can you, what are you using to identify?
Well, when I sensed that imp, you sort of, in particular, told me that it feels exactly like the Ishka. Like there's some sort of bond.
I see.
You told
Yeah,
me.
no, you're feeling the same thing as you felt earlier. Like whatever it was up on that cliff is now in the crowd.
Yes, I believe this is the imp we have sensed earlier that was previously on the hill.
Sure. Can you take me to it? Subtly,
Not
we're not
involved.
barging through, we're just walking.
Well, I believe currently us moving over there will be it cannot be subtly done, but if you tell me to, I will lead you there.
Please.
It will likely, if it spots us, move though.
Sure.
And will also be likely invisible.
I got
But-
that covered, don't worry.
Can't you
Alright.
place like a tracker on it using that ability?
No, I know I used it the very like a couple sessions earlier like that, but I actually cannot just merely quarry it. I don't think that's how it works. Sadly, I have to see my quarry.
Oh, I see. So it's still on me then, is it?
Either. I mean, I guess yes, but that doesn't matter right now. I'll just. I will try to sort of just go around the long way, approach from a sort of direction that I assume the imp does not hopefully notice, and sort of gently part my way through while hopefully someone else currently has a speech. I assume Jürgen is done, unless he wants to do something right now.
I ain't speeching anything.
Uh,
I wasn't even there.
Jürgen have stopped, of course, when walking back to where the group first was, when the whole giggling began. He was trying to detect where it was even coming from, but he thinks better of it and just, on the inside of his mouth, he's currently turning his teeth flat with the grinding, but on the outside, he seems mostly calm and collected. He needs us, one of those anger toys to squeeze every now and then just to get that rage under control. But he will walk back, not to Eliander, and just take his place back, but then also notice that Yumi and Namat are missing. And he wonders about that.
Yumi and Mac, give me a stealth roll as you are making your way through the crowd. You can use deception
with this.
Oh shoot!
I will use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Get a one. Get
There
a
you
one.
go.
Oh, that's all better. Alright. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
hell!
Thank God
I
I'm
just
holding on
vanished
to
in the
you.
crowd, Yumi's alone. Oh shit, he's gone!
He just didn't Numad just say he couldn't do this? Like
He
stealth?
became the sad.
No, like
Roll
together, as two people, I was sort of like going like, that might be difficult. I'm confident in myself. I was, I could do this, but like,
I like to
I
think
wasn't
that
sure about Yumi.
since I've changed it to overcast or ground fog, like some fog just envelope.
Don't do that. That's gonna be ominous. Like people are gonna get scared.
He's a fog monster.
As you weave your way through, trying to get closer to this thing, can I get another perception roll from the two of you, please? It's very difficult work to find anything in these crowds.
I will also, as you get a little bit in, if the perception check doesn't do anything, I will use another spell slot to cast this again, to use the ability again.
I would say as we're walking, I place my hand against the back of like Numat's calf and then guide him.
That must be so weird. But yes.
Extremely weird.
Realize
Yeah.
touching it's someone else because
Feel this little, yeah, this little hand, and then like your perception is just, you feel a little better, a little more buzz.
Go ahead and burn another one of your senses, and then Sophie, what are you doing in this moment?
Oh, I'm walking towards the crowd because I can hear the laughing, and that sets
You
off
just
alarm
joined the
bells
crowd,
in my
right?
brain.
You just arrived late, so it's not too weird.
You're also technically
I'm
already in the crowd. The crowd spans out over the bridge.
Yeah, I'm slowly wandering through the crowd. I'm shorter than most, hobbling. People have got a little bit of a reason to get out of my way because I seem both feeble and inconsequential at the same time. So I'm just slowly making my way forward.
One quick thing, Ty, before we join the crowd out, because that's a smart thing to do, I would have liked to ask Yumi, what exactly do we plan to do with this imp?
I ain't gonna make it not be invisible anymore. And if we can ask it questions, we will. If we can't, I'm gonna
So we
kill
want
it.
to apprehend it? I
Very
could
much so,
potentially
yeah.
banish it, and we would be done with this.
Sure, if you can banish it without me revealing it's here. I was just gonna kill it.
I mean, I have to sadly see it. To
Oh,
be
well,
able to avenge it.
I'm gonna try to dispel its invisibility.
Very well. Let's hope it doesn't make the save then. It would be very awkward.
We'll be fine.
Alright, no, and then we go in the crowd and whatever. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same sort of level here, you know? We don't do two different things at the same time.
If they see it happen, it would work out better.
Alright.
I have something to say.
Okay. You make your way through Numat.
Jeez.
You neither of you are like seeing anything. So once you ping your ability again, you can tell this thing is moving as well. And it is currently a little bit like further away from you again still. Clearly it seems to you get the sense that it knows that it should keep moving, and is moving to the north a little bit at the moment, weaving its way through the crowds. But you can follow it with ease, and you get a very slight look at the movement of it. It is indeed invisible, but you see it as it clings to shirts and people. And people don't seem to notice. They just assume that it's sort of the tussling of the
wind
crowd.
or something.
The wind, the elements around it, the tussling. Everyone's packed in so close that everyone's like bumping into each other anyway. And so it seems to be like moving from person to person, almost like swinging through the jungle sort of sense, but through the crowd instead. But you just get hints of where it is.
Well, as long as I can follow it, I will. If it's necessary, I still have some spell slots left. Getting low on those, but I do still have. I'm already like third level, like into biting into my third levels, and soon I will have to get rid of my fourth level ones.
Sophie, as you get closer and you see Numat and you see Yumi in the crowd, go ahead and give me a perception roll as well, please.
Okay. Percept Eon.
It's a relatively high DC.
Sorry, I roll
That's
perception
a
at
23.
advantage, don't I?
Yep.
I roll
please.
perception at advantage.
Just give me one more check then.
That's better.
Roll. All right, with the 29, you also see this movement. You can't see Just double
Do I
checking the
see
sheet.
the
Yeah, you can.
do I see the rustles on clothes as it?
Yeah, I was going to
grabs
say
hold?
the same thing. You can see where a clearly invisible creature is moving from the way the environment around it moves. But you actually don't see the creature itself at the moment. But you can tell where it is.
Okay. To be a creature I can see.
Numat, Sophie, Yumi. At this point, you're all aware of where it is, but it is still slowly sort of moving through the crowd, and invisible to you.
Okay. Can I try and touch it?
You are not close enough to do that.
Okay. Can I try and get closer to it and then touch it?
Go ahead and roll me a stealth roll to try and get close enough, because this thing is currently unaware that any of you are looking for it.
So I'm gonna have to add a know-how to this. I already know. Okay, I'm gonna add 5 to that.
Okay.
Pleasing know-how.
All right. I would say that you meet up with Numad and Yumi as you're all beginning to close in. As far as any of you can tell, you are still undetected by it.
Can I
Okay. I'm
real
gonna
quick
try and quickly. Yeah, go on.
roll a perception also from Tane's side to see if he's actually observing what was going on? Because he's also like, what the fuck did you mean? That do not follicle.
It's going to be difficult just because they are technically in the crowd. It's only because everybody else is sort of converging on a point. They're quite close to each other, but you can certainly try and maybe perception
and
here, yeah.
I think he'd also like have a quick conversation with Jurgen. And Jurgen's like, I don't know who's giggling, but that doesn't sound right. And he's also the only one with the gem of true seeing. But he has no idea where anything is, and he has no reason to use that gem.
You have some natural features, shall we say, that put you at a slight disadvantage in this situation.
Yeah, I'm fucking I know.
You might be a little short. Yes, yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Fuck you.
No, I'm afraid you can't tell what's going on here, Thane.
No idea.
All right, perfect. Sophie, Numat, Yumi, what are you doing?
Okay, my first idea was to cast light on it, but I realised that objects act very differently in 5e to Pathfinder, so I probably can't cast light on him unless he's wearing clothes that I could cast the light on instead. So then I was thinking calm emotions,
Okay.
or something to that effect.
Don't
have
forget
to
we
be-
can't see it right now. It's invisible.
Yeah, but calm emotions takes everyone in a 20-foot radius. But then again, there's nothing stopping it from just walking away with the calmed emotions that it has.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's actually pretty chill.
It's a
Just
chill
calmly escape.
invisible thing. Yeah, it calmly escapes. Yeah.
When it's
Might not be the most helpful. Yumi, do you have something you want to do?
when it's moving from person to person, we see the clothes ripple. Is there a moment where I see clothes ripple, I could attempt to dispel it? I know it's invisible there. I want to attempt to dispel the invisibility.
Would that work? For Imp's invisibility?
Not that I want to
Uh,
throw the rule book at you, Stabby,
Sure,
but
go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Dispel Magic doesn't necessarily say you need to see the effect, just the target's an effect within range.
So I
saying.
know it's invisible. Can I just, without having to see it, just get rid of
If
it?
you know it's invisible and know where it is, then you probably
Rough.
should. I think that's what Ty's sleuthing.
Go ahead and
right
roll
now.
me a d20, please.
Sure.
Oh my god.
8 level dispel magic.
Was it? Nice? No.
I'm not that angry. I'm not that angry.
That is fine. As you cast, this thing is still oblivious to the fact
Sure.
that you're here. And as you cast this spell, the magic goes off, and you see moments later there's a flash as just almost like a ripple across the body of this like actually light pink imp. How did I say that? I thought light pink imp. Just appears to be swinging through the crowd, and it stops as it realizes that its invisibility is gone, and will just shriek
I
Charm
will hopefully
person.
No, I will hopefully just banish it at that point.
Charm person.
doesn't
Try
work
to go
because
make
it's
it-
not a person.
A human. It's not humanoid.
No.
Like
Oh,
80%
never mind
of things are not humanoids in this game.
Fuck's sake.
That's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
banish that shit.
I will
Tasha's
let you
hideous,
to.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Hang on, Numet is master at hunting these things. You want to try
Yeah, I
and
know,
banish
but I
it?
don't want to hunt it. I want to figure out what the fuck it's here for.
Yeah, well, I don't think
Well,
we have
you
the
can
time around
also
to
see
carry
that
it.
now the imp is visible, people around it are starting to notice and panic. As there's chaos starting to break out in this little area. So whatever you want to do, you got to be quick. Numat, how are you managing it?
Well, sadly for Sophie, we didn't really converse with her what we were gonna do, and you may
Yeah, no,
already,
that's fair enough.
decide to banish it when we get to it, and I will attempt to banish it. Like a token for me to aim to or something, or just cast it.
Try and banish Yumi for me. In fact, no, don't target Yumi because the distances on this map are massive.
I was also the game was paused for most of this, so I'm actually still up there right now. I don't know if
I'm so
drag
sorry.
myself down just
Go ahead
for-
and just cast banish.
All right.
You shouldn't need you to target anyone because we're not in combat.
Yeah. I hope he fails to save. That would be really good.
He will.
What is
Am
your
I right in
DC?
thinking that your save is a DC 16? Yes.
Yes.
Wunderbar.
Charisma.
save. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D20 as well, please.
Oh god, please don't stare.
I hope someone has inspiration to hopefully reroll this if this goes
Yep.
bad. Ah!
Take my inspiration.
Oh, okay.
That is a
fair enough.
magical surge.
Or Threadrip
Yumi is
says
giving
one.
you your inspiration.
No!
Okay.
Inspiration, please.
Hey, listen,
Do I
guys,
use my
guys.
inspiration?
Hold on. I don't want to keep rerolling this. It's kinda
Abjuration
stupid.
Yeah.
surge.
But it's abjuration.
Yeah.
You know, it's likely not gonna be too bad.
You already used a point on it, though.
Okay,
Abjuration
Then roll,
can-
roll that d6 to see what kind of abjuration search it
The
is.
D6.
Okay.
It's a major abjuration surge.
We're all gonna get really good shields, guys. It's fine.
You can
Wow.
take my inspiration to re-roll that d6, please.
Okay, it's a new roll. I guess maybe we could do that since it's a new roll.
Look,
You
it's-
are- you are-
I think it's
you are
fine.
welcome.
Just leave it. Leave it as is. It's fine.
Jack, please.
It's up
Thais,
to
is that
Mel in
okay?
this instance because it's his role, but you can if you want to.
Yes.
Thanks,
So
so many
if someone wants to give
inspirations.
me an inspiration to reroll the d6, there.
Yeah, I
Jack
can
could remove it.
Another one. Another one.
There we go.
Ah.
Boo.
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
We can check afterwards. I can check for us what it would be on the one sheet table.
Yeah.
Hold on. Someone just came online. Steven is blocking my roll table right now. Hold on. Okay. The 100. It's a 16 on 5.
15. Okay.
Out of curiosity, Ty, what would have happened if it was the one?
Everybody would have died. If it was the one.
Yeah.
You would have slowed time in a 30-foot radius.
Oh no.
Oh,
You
could have
Thankfully, not
learned.
bad, but would have been pretty weird.
That would have fucked with so many people.
You see as a bubble of force surrounds you as you cast Numan, pushing people out of the way, like pushing people back away from you. And they are unable to get too close to you.
Is it like a 5-foot radius or something? Just around
5-foot
me?
radius around you, just this like almost protective bubble now lines the air around you. And let's find out if they
Yeah.
can save.
I will. Well, there we go.
With advantage as well. You see us just with a wisp of flame from the tip of its tail all the way around the body of this pink imp, and vanishes.
Everyone here is still panicking, yes?
Yes, yeah. It will
Okay.
calm, but not yet. But yeah, people are already starting to panic, like push each other, try and get away from it. And with the wisp of
I am-
flame, it continues.
as he casts banishment, I'm going to release the wings, float a little bit up into the air, full halo, and I'm going to cast Calm Emotions in a 20-foot sphere around me.
Okay.
Or in the place where the people are most uncalm.
Yeah, I understand.
And the way that this works is just a soothing presence near them, which that looks fairly high.
While that happens, can I
What the
head to
fuck is
front?
going on?
Seems.
There we go. You're good. When the you do see is instantly people calm down, partially from your spell. That's the first wave of like just calming aura over the people. But then they start to realize that whatever it is gone, and as they look around, they can see you, they can see Numat, they can see Yumi. They put together that you have sort of taken it out effectively.
I'm
Yumi, what
going
did you want to
to
say?
release concentration the second that I realize the panic has stopped.
Yeah, I'm heading to the front where people are giving the speeches.
Yeah, there's nobody giving a speech at the moment. Somebody had just finished, and then people started to become aware of the commotion that was going on, and so nothing has taken that spot at the moment. So actually, there's nobody at the front right now.
It really is a
I'll
shame
just
that
quickly sort of bow to the people surrounding us and apologize to the people I've pushed back slightly, and then sort of take my leave as well as my service is done.
It's
Follow
very
me.
difficult for you to move through the crowd because
Oh, I said, does it
Yeah,
move?
this-
Follow me along. I
like it
was hoping
moves
it
with
would.
you,
Okay, I
and you're
will
like
go around
bumping
people.
Oh,
I
that's
will go around people.
It only lasts for 1 minute.
that's fear and vulnerability or something.
it
right?
is a bit of a shame that Jurgen had nothing to do with the defeat of the imp, because I feel like it's going to get blamed on him.
No,
The
I think I did
difficulty-
the right thing in just keeping calm and
If
not
this dude
reacting.
fucking stormed into the crowd, people would have started screaming immediately.
No hate to Jurgen, but his methods of dealing with enemies aren't usually very subtle.
Kill people.
Yeah, so to do it in a crowded
Yeah, they know
area
that.
is difficult.
Also, you eat them, apparently.
Either way, Yumi, you make your way up to the
You
front of
really
the
shouldn't
crowd,
have
sort
said
of
that.
pushing your way through some people to get there, and it's only a moment later that you arrive on this slightly raised area. What are you doing?
I will make a little ice pillar so I'm a little bigger, so people can see me in the back.
That's so funny.
Yep. People can see me in the back. I
Raised
will,
up a bit more.
Yep. Thaumaturgy, so my voice carries. They can hear me completely. And I will begin just by looking over everyone, just a bit of an awkward silence as I look over the crowd, everyone to Jurgen, and then I'll just clear my throat. Some of you may have just seen what had happened. The imp that was among us, invisible, giggling purposely during Jurgen's speech. I feel there has been rumors going around about Jurgen and things he may have done, things he may have not have done, and I stand before you to tell you they are not true. As you seen, some of you saw, it was a disgusting little imp among a few of you, and thanks to myself, Sophie, and Nomad, we had dealt with it. And I just want to make it very clear that the Symphony of Storms, we do not condone infernals, demons, undead, or anything of the evil nature to be allowed in Saltmarsh at all. Some of you
You
have
actually
known-
laughed during this.
No,
this
I looked at
speech.
Ty. I looked at Ty as he made a face when I mentioned demons. It made me laugh a little. No, not during the speech. But yeah, some of you know we have done our very best to keep everyone here safe. We try always our best to keep everyone here safe, and I think now is a moment we need to be united rather than divided against one. There are forces, I believe, are purposely trying to make the bridge between us a little bigger, which I, for one, don't want to happen. Jurgen is a good friend of mine. I've seen the deeds he did, and the deeds he will continue to do for the future, as pointed out by himself, and Ava, and the rest of us in the symphony. But I just want to make it very clear that we will do our very best, and we must be united as one. Thank you. And the ice disappears, and I float down. I walk away.
And you roll me a persuasion.
whatever the limit needs to make everyone happy, I'm going to use my 14th level converge future.
I just want you to see you roll first. Come on.
Cheater.
At least roll. You might get a natural 20.
Look at you!
You know what? Get out my hold on. Fucking guidance on that shit, savant on that shit. Fucking boom.
Come on then.
Boom.
Come on then.
Yeah, fucking
Full,
boom.
fucking-
Look at
Hate
this
that shit.
guy.
Hate that shit.
I'm gonna use my 14th level.
Yeah.
Don't suppose those spells have somatic and verbal components at all.
It's a feature, not a spell.
Oh, never mind. What guidance?
His is from a talisman.
Right.
Talisman and guidance is just a cantrip. I don't think we roll for that.
Yeah, but like I said, it was verbal and somatic component. It's like before your speech,
He
you cast
just
magic
hyped
on
himself
yourself.
up on the way up there.
I'm very expressive with my hands, like in Italian. I'm just speaking. Like the wizards always use their hands. It's just natural to be like, my hands are everywhere at all times.
And because you're a magical person, those magic runes carving themselves into the air.
I don't know, but I now have this image of Yumi going,
Yeah, yeah.
Mussolini.
You got a problem with me, huh?
That was very impressive.
I'm talking here.
God damn it.
I'm talking here.
Yumi, alright, you start to walk away, and the murmuring continues and grows amongst the crowd. And people seem to have taken what you said to heart in this moment. Is there anything that anybody wants to do in this moment? Otherwise, some more people are going to start coming up and laying gifts and things to remember the dead at the Menhir stones, and start to say a few words themselves. But it's sort of shifted into
So some words are being said. I will wait with my music then.
Yeah. I will very purposely and deliberately walk right next to Jurgen and just stand right beside him.
Are you still on your ice pedestal?
No, that melted as I walked away.
Someone slips, breaks their neck.
Are you guys walking away from the funeral at this point?
No.
No, we're still here.
Down from the where I was
I'm
standing.
gonna head up to where Yumi and Jurgen is, and I'm gonna stand next to Yumi, and I'm gonna say,
So, Mr. Important down there,
Mm-hmm.
you like reading, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind reading this and then bringing it up to the council next time you convene with them?
and I'm gonna hand him the report I just wrote.
Of course. I love reading. Thank you. What is it? Just a summary before I start?
I did a polite inquiry using a little bit of persuasion, which you don't seem to be entirely without, given the symbols that you cast on your way up to the speech platform. Either way, I found out where the rumours were coming from.
Oh. Who?
What?
They're in the report.
I'll read it. Thank you.
One thing I would like to say is that I do not condone in any way punishments made against the people spreading these rumours. We can't punish people for free speech.
Oh, I had no...
We could though.
Oh,
We good.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we
Is that
could.
how you do things in Zeev?
No.
No, that wasn't a chance. That was...
I mean, if their speech is against pay law, then perhaps.
Also
they
depends on the
punish.
person, I guess.
I'm really speaking to the wrong group of people here. I've got Threadross over here, like, ban free people! In the name of the sun!
Well, if people are going to deny the power of the sun, that's on them.
Thank you, Sophie. I will definitely read over it. Thank you for looking into this. Very much appreciated. I like Jurgen. I like
me.
Jurgen a lot. Me too. That speech, I was pissed the whole time. Maybe that's why everyone believed me. I don't think they've seen me this pissed before.
You mean there's a small group of children heading
Yeah.
towards your tower with
Just
fire?
about to say. Can you give me
What?
one moment, please?
What the fuck?
I'll just turn and slowly start walking towards them.
As you get a bit closer, you can only see parts of it. So you you see that one of the children has a lantern that is lit, and they're all carrying stuff towards your tower. It does really just look like stuff. Like it looks like just bundles of white, almost like sheets, right? And you see as you get closer, you see a dog is with them.
The dog has been described with me?
Yes.
Described to me? Okay.
Oh, that dog. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna come with.
Anthony, what did you say? Was that Anthony?
What? No, I didn't say anything.
Didn't hear anything either.
All right, I'm hearing things. It's fine. All right.
I said that bitch.
About who?
I knew about the dog.
Because, bitch dog, that,
All right. Amazing. All right, yeah, you can head up to the children.
Moving in.
Two of them wheel to look at you. What?
Are you moving in?
No.
Okay,
What's
then.
it?
Just curious, why are the blankets?
Not blankets.
What are they?
Lanterns.
Oh, what are you doing?
We're going to set them off from the tower.
Sure, just don't set them up in my tower. Be careful, it's quite steep and high up there. Don't fall.
We won't.
You wanna fly up?
Sure. Can we
Great.
do that?
Of course. And I will.
I catch up with Yumi, sort of limping along, and I just spread the wings out with a smirk.
Wow.
Oh, I feel burning behind me. Oh, Celestials. I will. Ooh, no fly. Teleport though. No flying today, but I will. Oh shoot! Can you carry one, Sophie? Can you actually fly? Are they for show?
I can fly. I can't
How many kids
carry
are there?
people.
How many? There's 7 of them.
No, well, never mind.
Jesus
Fine,
Christ.
never mind.
I
No.
can fly, but I can't carry people. I can
Nah.
barely carry myself.
Of
No
like
flying.
varying ages as well. Yeah.
God, they got really excited there for a moment.
Yeah,
Now you
sorry to
really
get you
shut them
guys
down.
all
This is
hyped
really
up.
fucked up.
Nice, no flying. We can teleport though.
They can see me. I've got a crutch.
This wizard
don't-
sucks.
Wait.
Oh.
The tower is blocked to you now. Set them up over here. These kids
Come
suck.
on, Yumi. Let them go upstairs.
He just insulted me.
Yumi, roll me a perception. Sophie, you'll hear this, but it actually doesn't really matter much that you hear. I apologize. It just doesn't mean anything to you. Like they're always talking, you know. So there's one thing they say probably. You know. With a 12,
Thieves can't.
I still have.
it's-
I have guidance. Fucking
all right, go ahead. Now.
13.
Much better.
Yeah.
All right, with the 13, you don't catch the whole sentence, but you catch one word.
Mhm.
You catch the word sunny.
Oh. Oh. Are you? Fuck! I know the kids' names. We were given their fucking names.
Oh.
1 second. It's in.
Yeah, go on, hit me. What
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
names?
We were given the fucking kids' names. Give me a second. Johnny literally told us the names. That's not D&D.
Yeah, and told you to make sure you don't forget them.
Yeah, I don't. I'm remembering right now this very moment.
Oh, he's on the fucking those kids.
It's those kids.
Ah, fuck! Haven't
Fuck.
even joking about that.
Mel, where'd you put these on the notes?
Oh, jeez.
we
I was
were
looking
given
at
the
it right
kids'
now. I know I
names.
wrote it down. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly.
Did I write it
Probably
down in
Sonny
my
tells us if he dies to take care of some of his children. Gwyn and 2 or 3 others. And
Yeah.
Vulcan will help us. That's what I wrote down. So one of them is
Yes.
Gwyn, and then 2 or 3 others, and the person named Vulcan will help us.
So you're right.
Yes,
I have
there
no
it is.
idea who the fuck these people are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
because it was something that was said. So the name
okay.
Sunny wouldn't mean anything to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So who's Gwyn? I look at each of their faces.
Both of you roll me an insight, please. They shift very uncomfortably. Like, it's very much the sort of thing that, we've been caught.
Yeah, our parents, they found out. Ooh.
All right. You see one of them will step forward.
Come
one
on,
of-
don't be shy.
I am. Why? How do you
Sonny
know who I
told
am?
me. Well, I was friends with Sonny. He told me about you, all of you. He did mention Gwyn. I don't know the rest of your names. I'll need to know those. But is Vulcan among you, or is he somewhere else in the crowd behind me?
Sorry, what name is that?
Vulcan.
Vulcan, apparently.
Vulcan will help us. is
Vulcan
what-
will help us take care of these children.
They just look at you like confused at that one.
No,
And they will
different.
shake their
Fine.
heads. No, it's
Okay.
not.
Wow.
That's fine.
Wow.
Um,
No one. No, different
No.
request from Sonny, I suppose. So
Yeah.
you're Gwyn. What's the rest of your names?
What? Gwyn looks around them, and you can see they're very reluctant.
Don't be shy. Your secret's safe. Just tell me your names.
This is my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Adan.
Mm-hmm.
This is our friend Rain.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks at you, like trying to get a gauge if you're trying to do something with these names or not, or like if
No.
she should continue.
It's just curiosity, and my tone of voice sort of like I'm not like reprimanding them or anything. I'm just genuinely getting nice. Seem like I want to help.
This is this is Aaron. This is
Mhm.
Guy,
Mm-hmm.
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
and Mark.
Good to meet you.
Please
I had
write those
a-
names down.
I had a conversation with Sonny. He spoke to me and he asked that, should something happen to him, to lend my hand and help. So, the tower is open to you guys. You need anything from me, don't be afraid to ask. Yeah. I'm here if you need me.
There's instantly murmuring amongst the whole group, and they seem ecstatic at this as they all move to the and open the door to the tower and make their way in, looking around. Cool.
Nice. I hope they don't burn it. I'll just turn and say that to Sophie.
And you see as the dog heads in after them.
Oh, I'm allergic.
It's gonna be so much dog hair everywhere.
Oh, shit.
I now know who the dog is.
What do you mean you know who the dog is?
It's Solus Rex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know who he is.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Wow, that really narrows it down. Okay.
Sorry, I don't think. Apologies, you Jack. I'm not sure who you're thinking, but I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
I'm not thinking of anyone. Wait.
no, yeah, that's-
I just thought I thought it was cool. In my head, I thought now that because he's so protective of him, it's actually Sunny, stole, reincarnated.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought you meant that the dog was somebody else in the game, but you just didn't realize this was the Asamar dog from before. Is that confusion? I thought you were like a previous NPC reincarnated as a dog or something on this line.
Either way. You now have 7 children and a dog inside your
Nice.
tower.
Nice. I did need cleaners. I
family has
did need
grown.
cleaners. Gotta keep the dust off stuff.
As you're walking away, Yumi, roll me a history check.
Sure.
There's a moment where you come to a realization as you're walking away. Sonny did specify how many kids he was looking at.
He did. Gwen and 2 or 3 others.
Gwen and 2 others.
Gwen,
yes.
Gwen and 2 others. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
extra.
The rest are.
Yeah,
Friends.
I'll have to have a conversation about that.
You know,
Don't be
just
like that.
No, not that. I just later. I gotta talk to them.
Hey,
later.
he gotta be like that because for all he knows, there is suddenly a whole lot more lycanthropes in this fucking town.
Listen, it's
No,
fine.
it's
It's fine.
it's 7 kids and a dog, and then 12 session later, it's 12. It's 7 young wizards and a magical dog.
7 young, scared of the moon.
Lycanthropic.
None of them know counterspell.
Not a single one.
It's okay. I'll teach them
Anti-magic field.
Anti-magic field. Yeah.
Dagger is gonna come in, and then he realizes that all these fucking younglings are still better at magic.
No, he's
than
fine.
him.
He's now the #1 apprentice. He'll like this.
You. By the way, they are a small group. They call themselves the Secret 7.
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
That's
You want to
great.
know the secret of the Secret 7, Yumi? I know. I can tell you.
Always.
One of them is a sorcerer.
Oh, then he's not. That one gets a room of his own. He doesn't get it. Stays separate.
Divided.
Just
And then
separated that one.
Yumi has to come to terms with the sorcerer class, and he just becomes a father to the sorcerer.
Yeah.
There are 2 dog houses outside of Yumi's tower. One for the dog, one for
All right.
Oh, that's fucked.
We can continue this, but let's continue this either in the break or just after it, because let's take 10
Sure.
minutes. Quick 10 minutes.
Sure.
I don't know if anybody... is the Secret 7 quite a British thing, or is that worldwide? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Given the fact that I don't know who the fuck they are, that I
Do you not know that? I'm surprised you don't know. It was a book.
never
by
heard the
Enid
term
Blyton.
the Secret 7.
I recognise it, but I don't remember
Is
it.
this a book?
Is it?
Series?
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
detective, right? Like children detective. They were all.
Yeah,
detectives?
it's a kid's book by Enid Blyton, and it was about a group of 7 kids and a dog who solved mysteries.
Nice. That's just what we
You mean
need.
was like
Scooby-Doo?
No, it was a young adult detective series.
So I think this is pre-Scooby-Doo era, right?
I think that
Yeah,
maybe
it was
this
very
is-
famous. It's in a very old book series.
Oh
From, like, the
no, I do know
1950s or
this.
something.
Yeah, I've read a
Yeah.
book about this when I was 9, give or
Yeah,
take.
yeah. We would even when you were a kid. Anyway, very old.
I cannot remember a single thing that happens in it.
No, I don't.
No,
either.
I don't
believe
even
it.
think it was a
Yeah.
book. I think it might have been a puzzle that I did once, which
Very
was
cool.
set in the Secret 7.
I recognize this indeed in the
We're
Netherlands.
gonna take a 10-minute break either way. But
We'll
yes.
have a long discussion
Oh,
about the
God.
Secret 7.
Yeah.
for no
I
reason.
have
gonna get-
80 cards to give to you guys.
Nice. Let's go.
What the fuck? Let's start burning through cards. I've got
I
a few
can
I
add
could use
some
right now.
barnacle bobs if you want to that.
No thanks.
10 minutes
You're
ago,
not
and
allowed
I'll be
to play
back.
cards in our game.
I summon a bunch
I'm gonna
of
mute
guards
you.
and
Okay, alright. I'm gonna meet you on my side. Alright, guys, just a quick. We are going on break, so we'll be back in 10 minutes to continue this craziness. But thank you for all your support, and furthermore, please do check out. We are running a part of a wonderful charity group with Greyhawk Creatives at the moment, supporting St. Jude Children's Hospital. So I've just posted the link again. Thank you for everyone that's played cards. We have a bunch of incentives going on. Power-ups for our characters, world events that can be triggered, as well as game-specific things that can be hit upon. It's all a lot of fun. You can give stuff to the players once we hit certain deadlines. Plus, for every $2 that you donate, you do get a card pack of our Dust and Blood trading cards that you can then play to characters. To give them bonuses and buffs and things as well. So there's a ton of stuff going on. I meant to ask, do these power-ups affect the main campaigns as well? Yes. So it's a very good question. It's one that a few people have asked me at this point. So if you look at the announcements, the power-ups that you get, so 100, you get a small gift, minor boon, endurance of the falling stat increase, orchestra resilience, battle hardened, unyielding, another stat increase, and eyes of Istus. If we hit all the way to our main goal, which if we do, crazy. But yes, these apply to every single character in the Dust and Blood universe. So all of the ones that exist now, and all the ones that are going to exist. This will go into the PDF. So if you make a new character, you get these sort of boons to start off with as well. Also, at every $200 that we raise, every single character will get a piece of cheese. We have been raiding as orcs for a couple of years now. So we have lighthouses, literally multiple lighthouses full of cheese. That we need to do something with that cheese. So I have a cheese table that every character will be able to roll on at the $200 mark. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But the PC buffs are crazy good, crazy strong. And apply to every single character in every single campaign that I run in the Dust and Blood universe. So a lot of characters. This is probably the closest we're ever going to get to actual pay to win. So if you want to see your character get a little bit of a buff, a little bit of a upgrade, a little bit of an improvement, this is a great way to do it, and it supports an absolutely wonderful cause at the same time. So a win's a win. Like, everybody's winning in this scenario. Get involved. Plus, you get some cool cards thrown at you. So, come and be involved. Anyway, we're taking a 10-minute break. We've only got like 5 minutes left of it now. But thank you, everyone, for being here, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we'll be back, and we're going to carry on with the session. I'll see you all very soon. All right, welcome back, everyone. Make sure to my beautiful players that you've hit the ready button when you're ready.
British Jack is just getting something to drink really quick.
But he was
All
here.
good.
Turns out my
Good.
cats have been locked downstairs.
Another
all evening.
$100.
Didn't even realise.
Oh,
See the notifications very well.
thank you,
Shane,
demonic
thank you.
strategies for $100. Yes, so good.
So close to minor bins, guys, on a Tuesday.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that means that you'll get a bit of cheese.
Oh,
Cheesy.
I'm lactose intolerant.
What's the characters get a gift thing?
Yumi's is
Did that
dairy
already
free.
happen, or?
It has it. Well, we've hit the guide for it, but we haven't given you the gift yet. You will receive the gift, but I said that will probably happen next session, just so I have time to figure out what the gift for each character will be. But yeah, we've hit that target now.
Jeez.
A couple of the buffs that we are going to be hitting are things that are really easy for me to do because they're standard across the board. So like a stat increase, easy, right? I can just be like, hey, cool, stat increase, boom, lovely. But some of the things like the gifts are going to be personalized to each character, so it will be
Oh,
the session after we hit it, if that makes sense. So obviously it's
But
going on this
again-
week, so it'll be next week that you get it.
If I don't get one big titty goth girlfriend from one of my characters, I'm gonna be real disappointed.
You're going to be
Well,
real disappointed.
you're gonna be real disappointed.
Yeah.
Cry.
You can just
Everyone
start getting over the disappointment now if you
Tears.
Everybody just said that, but I'm scribbling down furiously.
I mean, yeah, maybe in that game.
Dear
deleting those
Santa, can I have? I
He
have been
gets
a very good
transported forward
boy.
in time, and he gets transported to just after the breakup.
Oh,
Your
Just
character
the knowledge that I had a big titty goth girlfriend.
Yeah, but you
is-
don't remember anything either. You just remember that you broke up and are not on speaking terms.
Once again, I say,
either
just
way,
the
she doesn't
knowledge
fucking
that I
exist right
had.
now. It doesn't matter at the moment.
Absolutely. All right. Shane, thank you very much. So, we are. So we are back. Back, everybody. Hope you had a good break. Hope you did everything you needed to. The funeral continues for some time. Eventually, nobody else apparently wants to say any words, not in front of everybody, but there's a few people that stand up and give beautiful little speeches. One or two people decide to sing a song. There's one or two people as well that just get up and share memories. Talk about times they spent with some of those that are departed. And there is a lot of tears being shared, but it is a collective grief for everybody. As we continue, eventually this rolls into a different atmosphere, with people paying their respects privately. You see different ways of doing this. The children, guided by Solus Rex that have gone into the tower, start to light the lanterns, and they drift off into the sky as they release them.
Can I at this moment then maybe play my music while they drift off, because that would be incredibly appropriate right now.
Yeah, please do. Go ahead and make me that check. You have advantage on the roll, and I think we gave you an additional bonus for the amount of prep you did as well.
Well, you didn't mention what that bonus would be, but
Okay.
the
Go ahead and
advantage I remember.
make the check with advantage. Pretty please.
Just click on that. Oh,
Oh,
let's
Yeah,
go.
that's what I thought.
Let's fucking go, man.
All right.
Ocarina of Time this shit.
I had lowered the DC anyway, so you are massively over it at this point. And people start to gather around you and they start to sway. The ocarina is an instrument that was designed, especially this one, is incredibly rare. It was designed to mimic the sounds of the winds gusting over the steppes of Zeef. It is a beautiful, incredibly rare instrument and is very new and mythical almost in nature. and people start to sway as if shifted by the breeze before one or two other people, including the resident bard and a number of others, start to join in. Just very softly, very gently, almost just as a backing to yours rather than in accompaniment to difficult stuff. And this beautiful sound continues as the weather continues to like calm from the magic that has been used. The lanterns drift out over the sea. And for a moment, Saltmarsh seems to find peace amongst the turmoil and the surroundings. As this happens, several archers from Zeef raise their bows, their arrows tipped with burning incense. And you see as they spiral out into the out over the sea and dropping, howling away as they twirl as a sign of respect. This continues for some time. The people reminisce, share stories in smaller groups now. Eventually, after a couple of hours of the funeral processions going on and people talking and grieving together, you see Ida steps up to you all and just says, we do not forget. We say goodbye to them, but we must not forget. There is much still to come. Thank you all for your kind words. I don't know what your plans are at the moment, but I think your displays here will go a long way to helping your situation especially. But I know this will help the town begin to heal somewhat. And I want to personally thank all of you for making the effort. I know this is not quite maybe what you're used to with being brave adventurers and rushing off into danger, but this is helping people just as much as some of those other areas as well, for sure. So thank you. And with that, she turns and starts to move away from each of you.
One moment. Sorry.
Ida turns back to you, Yumi.
This is this Ida council member, Ida? I don't see a token.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so. I will,
this is actually
after, after reading over the report that Sophie had handed me, I will offer it out to Ida. This is quite a detailed report of rumors that was being spread about Jurgen. Our new friend Sophie did a little investigating, found out where they were coming from and possibly the root of them. So I hand this to you to read over and speak among the rest of the council members, and also to tell Iliander to keep an eye on his little rumor-spreading, grass-feeding little house helper.
Yumi.
Sorry. Just to have a little word with him. That's all. And have a little read through this yourself. Sophie did a great job.
I won't have a read, but thank you. We'll talk to Elia.
Thank you.
To his grass feet.
I should like to point out that the final page of the report, unless Yumi has decided to take it out, is my urging that no definitive action should be taken against this, and this report is simply the informative to make sure that no drastic action is taken.
It stays in.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm not that
Doing
bad.
all the weird drawings.
Stays in. Yeah.
Ida takes it. She doesn't read it yet, obviously, but you gave a summary. But she will take it away to give it a proper sit down and read. Away from the rain. Well, no, lack of rain now. But still, just everybody about. With this, a couple of people that a few of you recognize. They are people from Seaton. Bunch of the sort of Seaton folk approach you all with small baskets wrapped in very beautiful cloth. And you can tell almost straight away they are small gifts for you all. They hand a small basket to each of you. We're going to get some cheese for you.
Oh, really? I love cheese.
Oh, thank you, Jurgen. You can have mine. I appreciate it, but
Are you lactose intolerant, Jimmy?
don't say it out loud.
I'm just making sure, you know.
There's a side effect to being this powerful.
It very much
I
sounds like you
nuts.
need Paylor's blessing to help with that.
No, that would make it worse.
Taylor's blessing cannot help with that.
Stratos, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think he has enough power to bless anyone right now.
Okay.
We should keep him, let him reserve his energy is what I'm trying to say, you know? You take a lot out of him.
Yeah.
You ask for a lot.
That godlike display of making the clouds go away was like,
Yeah, that's a big one. Stratos, well done.
that was
Was
a
it
very
better?
good bit, but that
Was it
man,
better than trying to save Astahan?
So much better. You just let it go next time. You could do so much whenever you recuperate that ability.
I could get Astahan back.
No.
No, he.
I think he's in a better place, really. Honestly,
Man, Tedros, you need to let him go.
much
He's a
better.
freak.
But there is
He
You
was
another
didn't
going
meet
to-
him, Jurgen.
No, that was Fane saying.
Oh, that was Thane saying it. Okay.
Ava.
It was going to graciously accept the cheese. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I'll wait until they begin to walk away and wave everyone closer. We
What
have
kind of cheeses we also got in Yantai?
That's what we're going to find out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
the cheese is nice, guys, but we have a potential problem.
Oh,
The imp belonged to Ishta, I believe her name was.
you mean
And she
the
did
person-
Ishka. Yeah, and she
Oh,
did
boy,
say she
you-
would leave us a gift in the lockhouse. We should possibly check it's not something dangerous.
Hey, Fane, you were there last. Did you see anything? Darn it, they didn't see anything before he left the house.
No.
I didn't see nothing.
We should check to make sure it is nothing.
Okay, but we should do this. On the low, down low.
Yeah, if no one moved, I could just teleport us right there.
Well, maybe we should go to your tower and teleport from there. So
The
people
kids
don't-
would see. We'll walk as if we're just, heading home.
We can board the dead boy. Teleport us below there.
Why do we need to teleport in the first place?
I don't know. You want to
Like the
teleport, and I
flamboyant.
haven't really been teleported.
And I
in a
want to
while.
get there now.
People are
So-
starting to disperse.
Let's disperse and go.
Yeah,
Keep an eye out.
Go.
Okay, before you do, we are going to roll for some cheese. Just very quickly. I just need a d20 from everybody. That's all I need.
Do I have to roll if I don't take any cheese? I take the basket, but not cheese.
The basket just has cheese.
I'll take the basket and hand it off. I'll see what cheese I get.
Just roll. You can give it to somebody else. It's not a problem.
Sure.
Oh, I rolled for Dane, but I assume this is for Jurgen.
All right. Jurgen, you get Rockfall.
Wait, what?
What is that?
Rockfall. It is a it's a blue cheese, very strong, very salty.
Very
tart.
nice.
It is very nice. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Quite a strong blue. Eva, you get Parmesan.
Oh yeah, baby.
Please add this to your inventory because effectively these act as potions. Just to be clear, so when you eat this cheese, you get the effect of the potion. I will tell you what. Well, I got to tell you at the same time. The Stilton is sorry, not Stilton. Rockfall is a potion of poison resistance.
Okay.
I mean, all right.
Parmesan is a potion of trucing.
Oh, well, that,
Pretty fucking
There's
good.
that's
big
a lot better
scaling
than
on
poison resistance.
there's big scaling on this. Threadross, you get brie. It is technically brie Zerka's brew, which is a potion of heroism.
That's not bad.
Sophie, you get some provolone.
Ooh.
Wow.
Which I don't think. Hang on, let me double check this. I don't think this is gonna help you much actually. But hey, actually no, it would. This counts as a potion of glibness.
What is that?
Helps with charisma checks.
Nice.
Oh.
Zakayama would be proud. I'll take it.
Master Yumi, you got Parmesan as well, so also a potion of true seeing. But you give that to somebody else, right? You don't want that.
I did, yeah. I give that away, yeah.
Okay. Make sure you know who you give it to.
I'll give it
and
to
with a
Matt, but he's very respectful
yeah.
to me. And he helped kill the imp, so it's like, well done.
What's the cheese name again?
Parmesan?
Parmesan.
Yeah, can you just type the cheese names out in chat so that we can take over? Because some of us are linguistically challenged.
rock for
Fucking British.
Parmesan. Well, yeah, these aren't British cheeses. I don't think we've had any British cheese. Brie, although British Brie is better than French Brie. That's anyway.
I've only ever had British Brie, so
He never misses a chance just to get a little tangent in whenever he can, you know?
Hey, look, it's
Especially
not
when
my
it comes
it's not my fault that I'm just right. Okay. And finally, Numat, you get limbo.
Ooh, that sounds like an ominous cheese.
is that a German cheese?
Oh, Limburger. Okay, that's limbo. I was like, oh.
Limbo. Sorry, I just said it quickly. I think isn't it technically Belgium?
Belgian or Dutch?
Should be. What is it?
As in what potion?
Yeah.
Oh, Limburger. Yeah, it's Dutch.
Okay.
Dutch? Oh, okay. I've never sold
Aren't
Limburger,
it
actually.
Germany?
That Limburger is like...
Oh yeah, it is. It's that little bit that sticks out, isn't it?
you know, Limburger is the reference to someone who's from Limburg, which is a town. Big.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the Netherlands which sticks out in between Germany and Belgium, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a province. Yeah, it's the little bit down there. So it's the leg of the Netherlands, you know?
Yeah.
The dangly bit.
Some Parmesan, some butter, some noodles. Make the fettuccine alfredo of God's sight. It'd be so good.
It's fettuccine alfredo. God,
Boon. 255. Cool.
I'm going to change. I apologize, Matt. I'm going to change what yours is because that potion is crazy.
No.
Oh, that means mine's changing too. No.
No, I think the Limburger. You mean the Limburger?
Oh, the Limburger? I thought. Oh, I see. Okay, that's right.
No, sorry, the 14. Yeah.
My bad.
I just don't think I can give you.
Oh, what?
29 strength for 10 minutes.
Staff
don't
of Magi
think-
all over again.
Yeah.
Unlucky, Mel. Unlucky.
It's
That's how this feels.
29 strength for 10 minutes. No, it's better than that.
Oh my god.
Technically, only
29 and-
25. But anyway.
29 intelligence for 10 minutes?
No, don't tell us because then I'm gonna like you whine about it that I really badly want it. You know, let's just change it and
Yeah,
like tell
that
us
makes
like a lot later when we forgot about it.
When we forgot. Okay. I'm going to change. I'm still going to keep it to something very, very good for you, as but not quite as good as that one. So I will make it a. I'm going to say that this is Potion of Dragon's Majesty. Let's make it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
The other one's better.
That is crazy. What dragon? Cheese dragon.
Dragon cheese.
Oh, there's a
Jorgen.
town called America in Limburg.
Roll me a d8.
All right.
I don't think consumable show up in the chat
Eight.
that you did, DJ, without consuming it.
Because I made it a loot
Oh,
item.
brass. That's cool. That's my color. Kind
Hey,
of, sort
very
of.
good. Sort of. All right. So yeah, Dragon Majesty Brass Dragon. Cheese is always good. All right.
Ooh, how about aren't brass dragons also sort of desert sand dragons? That's actually incredibly fitting. What the hell? But look at the
Amiga.
picture that's like on the
Yeah, that was
Hey,
totally
Brass
intentional.
Dragons.
shit happens.
posted in
that was
Symphony of Storms.
very lucky.
That's, burning mummies. Look at that. It's a really cool picture. That's also a cool picture.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's from the new book. Okay. Either way, they hand you this and they are very happy, but eventually scoot off. And in this moment, where are you heading? Back to the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way back. It doesn't take you long. You pass a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that want to stop you and hold you up a little bit, talk to you. As you approach back to the house, you do not see anything out of place, at least for the time being. I'm going to drag you as a group. Do not move.
Guys, I feel funny.
Rash through the house.
Yes.
Really quick. Nomad will sort of on the way there, maybe not right in front of the house, but at some point on the way where there's just a moment, you'll sort of speak up and Jürgen.
Yes.
This might be a bit.
Before
yes.
you say anything, though, absolutely amazing music. Thank you for that at the end. Like, seriously. That's beautiful.
It was my pleasure. I do not get a lot of chances to play in front of people or for people. It's usually just for myself and my own soul, so to say. So,
Well, if you want to play that song while we're out camping, follow me. Awesome.
I see.
Anyway, so we wanted to say something.
Well, this makes it a little bit more embarrassing because I cannot say. I'm not gonna. I don't believe I will be saying something that's meaningful back to you, as you just said to me. But I picked up something while my stay here in the city, and I thought it might, I don't know, help just a little bit. Oh, anyways, this is something I've just picked up while walking around. It's just that apparently hard seas make strong sailors. Push through the storm, and then the calm will be yours to claim. I heard someone was sailors, and I do not quite get this as I'm not a sailor. I thought maybe we'd find more wisdom in that than I did.
You can see
Please.
him, like, staring out for a while. Can you repeat it one more time?
Hard seas make strong sailors. Push through the storm, and the calm will be yours to claim. There's a sort of stop when he wants to stop because he sort of tries to imitate the accent he has heard it, and it's like it trips him up for a moment. So, and the calm will be yours to claim. I believe it is.
Have you been talking to Barnacle Bob?
I do not know who that is.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Well, time, please get rid of the Barnacle Bob card so I can get a new one. Thank you.
I did already take the Barnacle Bob card for you. Thank you for playing it in
it's
a
her
great
again.
way.
I can't
I've
believe
given you a
this
fresh
card
one.
now. Multiple campaigns.
I was trying to remember whether or not you actually spoke to someone who said this. It's
I think what I'll do is I'll send all my Barnacle Bobs to the Monday campaign.
Yeah.
We open the door and there's 1d6 lubed up dwarves inside.
What the fudge?
But
Please do not.
Close the door.
But I'm very excited to see the map that we're on right now.
thanks, Nomad. I think it's the good advice. It's just scary how much it sounds like
Uh-oh.
Barnacle Bob.
Like
Like
Well,
he's
there
always
must be a very
doing-
wise person.
Well, yeah, but it's also that he gives unsolicited advice whenever you're not looking. And then he just vanishes. It scares me. I fear no man.
But that's a thing.
You make your way back to the house. At least from the outside, it doesn't appear to be that anything is out of place, out of order. But go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Everyone?
Or just what?
Yeah. Everyone, roll me a d20. That's what I said.
So everyone just came home after the long day. Then is that?
Well, yeah, no, we said that earlier. We're sort of looking if we can not find this present that potentially this devil left us. You at least is a little bit worried about that, but otherwise we probably should just return, as everyone else did, you know.
You reckon she would have? Do you think it's possible she told us that there would be a present here just so we would start looking for it, and she didn't actually leave it here?
Well, yeah, she's a devil, but like it's either 50-50, and that's already too much to just leave up the chance. Yeah, you think we should like loop around the house, Yumi, first to check all angles? Speaking of, the front door is still busted.
One moment, I will use another spell slot to cast.
I'm gonna get a hairband out, and I'm gonna draw my fringe back over the top of my head, and I'm gonna open all 14 eyes, and I'm just gonna start scanning things.
Okay, roll me a perception. Anybody that would like to roll a perception at this point is welcome to.
I'm just strolling around waiting for someone to tell me what they see.
That's I roll at advantage. I keep forgetting that I roll at advantage.
Looking good.
I go in the house, see
Check.
if I explode.
Did I win?
No. You walk in, Eva, but nothing seems to be out of place. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong here.
Everything okay, Yumi?
Peek the corner.
With your perception checks as you're looking around, I mean, there's lots to be seen and heard. The refugee camps, especially, seem to be moving very much more into the morning wake sort of part of the day, and people are overall starting to gather in the town and drink and share stories and reminisce more and more. And so the whole town is gradually turning from this very solemn occasion into one of more remembrance, but also a lot of drinking to go along with it. And so there is a lot of raucous noise coming from the town itself. It is not until either Eva and Thane move into the main room that you do see something that wasn't here before. Right in the middle of an otherwise empty table is a bottle. It's like a bottle of
dinner
wine.
table?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a turkey.
Is a beautifully crafted glass bottle. You can already see that it is filled with a deep crimson liquid.
What's that then?
Don't
Do you
touch
think
it.
it's safe?
Is the label pointed away towards us? If it's not,
There is no label.
Oh, there's no label. Okay.
There's no label.
Is it wax sealed or something?
Mm-hmm. It has clearly got a cork, and then but wax sealed around that. Yeah.
Fame being a bit of a food aficionado and of course a functioning alcoholic, can he start trying to check whether or not this is wine or something else?
There's not, without opening the bottle, there's not much you can do to tell, but it definitely looks like a bottle of wine. The bottle itself is beautifully crafted. It's got some patterns etched into the glass, and it's gorgeous, but it just looks like a bottle of wine, but without a label. It is a deep crimson color. The sort of, it would almost be the sort of color of a lighter, slightly fruitier red wine. You know, it's got a little bit more of the red hues than sort of the deeper, darker, browner flavors.
Does like there's nothing about this that maybe rings any kind of bell to him that would identify the type of wine. I ain't never seen a bottle like this one. This is fine craftsmanship. Honestly, the bottle itself is worth well into maybe 100, 200 gold.
Hey, we
can
should
I-
bring it to a bottle smith.
Can I open this and find a glass?
You mean a glass blower?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
You find yourself a bottle opener and crack it open.
Sure, perfect.
You
So I
gotta
open it.
smell though,
Do we-
before you have a sip, lass.
I have to. Excuse me.
You have to smell the bottle first before you have a sip. Might have gone
Like-
bad. Who knows how old it is? You know, some people say the older the wine, the better it is. Yeah, that's only true until a certain point.
Can I smell the wine before I pour it out? Then.
It's got a very sweet scent to it. It is almost intoxicating. It's got hints of spiced fruit, like a background of smoldering oak, but something rich and old, like the memory of a fire that's been extinguished.
Oh, you hear
Smells
me?
all right to me. I pour a little bit out. See if it melts the glass.
No, it falls splendidly into the glass, splashes around. Even here, it looks and smells like a decadent red wine.
I do
I'm not
the
really sure you want to try this, lass. If this was left behind by what you said, the devil lady, it sounds like a bad idea.
I swirl the wine in the glass, and then to do, and then I like put my snout through it and try to smell it more and see if it's the same, right? Nothing changes.
Yeah, no, nothing changes. Same.
I say, well, we have the bottle. I assume if she was going to send us a gift that would kill us, it probably wouldn't be in this shape. I'll take a little taste.
It is splendid. It is like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. It's quite sweet, but it is really beautiful. Really gorgeous flavor. It almost sparkles on your tongue, and you would happily drink more of this.
And then I do the as I taste it, and just like my hair flows ever so elegantly a little more, and then I finish what I put in the bottle, or sorry, in the glass. And I go, that's incredible. That is.
Yeah, it's probably devil's wine, so it's probably meant to excite the senses and who knows what far away. You went fed on this one a little bit. Like, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't catch fire, though.
Well, we could always wait a few minutes and see if I do.
Do you trust this shit? Because I don't trust this shit.
I mean,
Jamie.
He's over
considering
there in the hallway, staring at the stairs menacingly.
that they put souls in their hair care routine, how much do you want to bet they put souls in their wine?
Very likely.
That might
Like
have actually
us
been
on
a
this
soul in the wine. Oh fuck! I gotta try and use this again, Ty. Maybe I catch something when I use it. I want to use Detect Evil and Good from Jurgen.
Okay.
Evil wine.
Roll me d20.
What makes a wine evil?
Do not pick anything up with this.
I don't know. I don't
me,
think
I'm
I want to
good.
try anything from her because she sent an imp out in the crowd to laugh at me. I was kind of rude. Fucking bitch. Yeah, I know you enjoyed it, you giggling.
I had to come up with some sort of reason why I was
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry my speech wasn't as good as the others. I tried.
Eva, you have it's a beautiful wine. It's really lovely. Is there anybody else that's partaking in it?
Fear and Jurgen are both put off by the whole devil wine thing. For Fane's sake, it's like devil magicry with food is unholy to begin with. And for Jurgen, it's the whole giggling imp thing.
Okay.
Honestly, I just think we should cork up the bottle and yeah, we can have it hang out somewhere nice, but that's about it. Actually, we shouldn't even have it hang out somewhere nice. She's probably watching us through the fucking bottle. You're watching us!
Given the fact that you can sense your own butter being taken, it's probably likely.
I'm wrong. Why, a man does not simply develop the senses to know when his butter is being stolen. There's some things that are secret. I'd go and fucking kill Asmodeus himself if he touched me god butter.
Ooh.
All right. Beautiful. Yumi, what are you doing in this moment? I'm not even sure where you are on the map.
Just sitting on the front steps,
Okay.
just watching the townsfolk. I can hear them all starting to celebrate, and the liveliness coming back into the town after the morning and
Are you looking
service.
for anything
Just
in particular?
No, just looking out. If I happen to see a little gold, little gold or red cobalt that perk my interest, I will run after them. But no, at the minute I'm just taking it all in. This moment of rest. Everything today went well.
Wow.
Well, so far the weight that was on my shoulders is carrying so far. I've been carrying up here, lifted a little bit. I feel better, and I'm just sitting here in the front steps, missing my best friend. So I'm just taking a moment to myself. And people can see me sitting here if they wish. People in the house, people walking by. I'm not. I'm just enjoying the quiet moment.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Sure. Nice.
Nice, yeah. Perfect. Numat, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm half for my own sake, but also just as Nomad is a thorough person, he just is currently walking around the house checking
Perfect.
corners and stuff.
Sophie, are you partaking in some of the devil wine?
In the devil wine, no, I've already got devil lipstick on. I'm worried that if they mix together, it'll cause an explosion. So I
Hell
will instead. I will not drink because Sophie doesn't drink really.
Okay.
Anymore. Ever since she turned 18, she doesn't drink anymore.
Oh boy.
So she went cold turkey.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna hang out. I mean, there's probably stuff around. I believe there is cheese.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yumi, there is cheese. You can partake in the cheese.
Yes, sir.
Yumi, with your perception check, you see two things of interest as you sit, just watching the town for a while. Down on from the road that leads north to the right of you at the moment, some distance off, you see a figure walk amongst the crowd. It's one that you don't recognize, but there's a very specific reason that it catches your attention. There's a moment, just a quick moment, where you should have sworn you saw a knoll. But unfortunately, there's not much time to look at that. As you see a small gold-scaled kobold making their way directly towards you.
Can I
in a
hear-
very jovial
Yeah.
voice. Hello!
Oh, hello. Oh, you. Hello.
You!
Yes, I have heard about you.
And I have
Can I-
heard about you.
Can you give me one moment?
You give me one. Wait, what? Why would you one? Why would you want one moment?
Namat.
Oh, I came to see you.
I-
Sorry, I was just thought we were doing a bit.
No bit. Just one moment, Salazar. One little moment.
Oh, you know.
Ahem.
me.
Yeah, I've been looking for you for a while. Namat, could you pass a message on to everyone inside that for the briefest of moments, there was a person, and I'll do minor illusion to show them what the person looked like or what I got of the person. I've never seen them before, and for just a second, they looked like a gnoll. Could you alert everyone, maybe gather them, have a little look? Because I trust my mind, and I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I've said that to myself a few times as well.
Very well.
Thank you, Namat.
I hear bullshit from over there.
Well, this bullshit might be more serious of nature, and I will sort of quickly go over and tell them just that Yumi has seemingly spotted a person that, for some strange reason, briefly turned into a gnoll.
Wait, what?
Yes, Yumi is currently conversing with a kobold, but he seems to have noticed while watching the street someone turn to a kobold for a moment. No, other way around. I said the word kobold so many times and it slipped up.
There's so many kobolds in this town.
No.
But you're serious? He did say that?
He showed me, in fact, an illusion. It seemed quite real, and Yumi said that he believes not to be crazy yet.
Yes, we have to find this guy. I've seen this one before. When I was captured by the Gnolls.
Oh
One of them turned from a human into a Gnoll. A shapeshifter. He made sure to capture one of the people from Burr that time as well. Ugly bastard. Big shit-eating grin. I've been wanting to get even with that piece of shit. Fine, no drinking. Oh! You got the gem, right? I got the gem. Fucking thing! You guys can have it back after this. Keep asking me to go find people for you or look around with this damn fucking thing. Alright, point me in the right direction. Let's go find this guy and see what I can see when I use the gemmy thingy.
Just as they all pass, I'll show them the minor illusion of what I saw, so they can all get a good look.
What the guy look like?
That's what they look like.
Alright, we'll fucking find him. Not so fast! I'm vertically fucking challenged!
This was a shape-shifting person, wasn't it?
Well, that's what I have seen once.
And why do you think they still look like the person?
Well, Yumi just saw someone shape, or for a brief moment, like you said, be a Gnoll, and then not a Gnoll.
As Yumi, before we continue this, there's instantaneous panic as this goes about.
Yeah.
To be clear, what are you minor illusioning?
What the person looked like. I
But
never
to be
didn't-
clear,
didn't
when
know
they were a
before.
person, not a gnoll, right?
Yes, when they were a person, yes.
Okay. You rolled an 18 on your perception check. Go ahead and fuck me, I don't know why I'll bother with this. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, please. Mm-hmm. Cool.
It's like 45.
32. Wonderful. with the 32 on your Arcana check, you perfectly sculpt the person, Numat. You've seen this person recently.
No. Was he part of the Rangers? Or was it the Gnoll person? Lady?
It was the woman wearing the Gnoll cloak
Yeah.
with burnt hands and burn marks.
Oh, God, I haven't gotten around to to explain it yet. The fucking funeral took that up. I will, seeing the illusion, I will quickly mention that as well. Earlier, if you recall, I was sent out to handle the... Oh, shots, jogging.
Oh, they poisoned him.
There's an invisible adversary amongst us.
Oh, no.
They're poisoned him.
I throw a knife at Jurgen.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Okay. Okay, I'm okay.
Oh God, Anthony! Oh,
You alright, Mel?
Yes, I'm fine.
what the fuck
All
just
right.
happened?
Right. The laughing it didn't help. The falling out of that.
Oh my god. Anthony never change. My god.
Honestly, Cole, we could have ended this session on that fucking bombshell.
Yeah, we're gonna end the session there.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh my
Do I hit?
god.
Alright.
Oh,
Perfect timing. They poisoned him.
oh,
There's an invisible adversary amongst us.
That's not a fucking it.
Yumi. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll get to it next session. Whatever. Guys.
I throw a knife in a random direction.
Thank you very much for playing today. It's been a pleasure. I also want to say, Jack, thank you. Hunter.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
For your
Yeah.
donation. As well.
I also like just how you can buy the gift there. Someone's getting art supplies. Fuck yeah, I hope.
Yeah, it's a really amazing cause, and I was super impressed. I looked them up, and I used to work with charities and stuff. I am absolutely amazed at St. Jude at how little they take for administration. Obviously, whenever you donate, there's like an administration charge, or like some of it has to go towards making sure it goes to the right places and distribution, whatever. And for St. Jude, it's something like 5 cents on the dollar, which is ridiculously low for a charity of this.
But I don't want to cut you short on that, but I know that Anthony needs to leave soon, so maybe we can get
That's
this
what
stuff.
that was. We're taking up more time. That was all I was going to say. Anthony, go ahead. Give me your star and a wish.
My star goes to. I think it goes to. Oh, what's her name? The shield. Sophie.
Shield?
For
Like two different
helping
people.
stick up for Jurgen. And all of that. And then my wish is that I can properly prepare. That I have time at some point to properly prepare when I'm giving homework.
Yes, that's Sophie. Always after the truth.
Good job, Sophie.
The truest servant of the gods in this town.
I would just like to say that was also in character. They poisoned him.
I hope so.
It was great. It was great.
Not choking on the cheese they gave him earlier.
Oh,
I was
that was
allergic to
Foreign
cheese.
fucking food.
Anthony, thank you very much for being here. If you
You're
need to
welcome.
disappear,
Wish,
please
wish.
feel free. Oh no, you said.
Yeah,
what
my
was your
wish was that I have more time in the week to be able
Oh,
to
okay,
do
yeah.
the homework.
Love that.
I might be able to listen to what the rest is, but I'm going to have to go fairly quickly afterward anyway. So
Understood. Anthony, if you get the chance, please do share the donation link around with friends and family as well. Remember that you get permanent buffs if we raise it up. So,
Yeah, did we get
Okay.
the minor boon or was that the cheese?
I think the minor boon is at 250. Are we there?
Yeah, we hit. Yeah, we're 255 at the minute.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, my 50 donation.
Damn. Okay. Well, then I will sort that out for next session as well. And you will get.
Nice.
God, I wasn't expecting us to.
Yeah, first stream. That's pretty
yeah.
damn good.
Well, okay. Yeah,
I'm not
you get the minor boon
gonna
as
say
well.
what I said earlier, Ty. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a small gift and a minor boon coming next session, but I will sort those out for next. Jack, British Jack. Give me a star and a wish, please.
My star will go to Numat for standing on business throughout the entire session. And I know that Yumi also stood on business.
But he's smaller, so you can't see him.
But I also feel as though that's sort of Yumi's thing. So, yeah. I appreciated the aid in all situations. from Numat. He seems incredibly reliable.
Yeah. What's your wish, please?
And my wish is that I want to see what Sophie looks like in a fight. I know it's been a while, and I know I'm not usually the kind of person that likes getting into fights,
You really aren't.
but yeah, I want to see what she's like in a fight, because I'm pretty sure she's going to be completely useless, but I'm interested to see at the length by which that is the case.
Beautiful. Thank you. Mel, so on a wish, please.
I would like to give my star to. And there have been some great speeches today, guys. But I will not use the cowboy again and give it out to everybody like I did yesterday, and have him keep doing it. But maybe stop being so good. But I think today I will give it to Yumi because I was impressed at the little speeches that he did do and didn't burn everything down with it. So very impressed. Maybe I'll stay dead for a while longer.
Oh no!
Apparently I'm not needed, so like
No.
so
Hell no.
it's
I got a
all
lot of
good.
stuff I want to do. I can't always
So it's all
leave the
good
party.
apparently,
Get your fucking
so I
ass
can
out here.
just stay away and stay there for more. It's like,
Hell no.
Yumi is yelling at the amulet for like, I'm gonna fucking choke on cheese if you don't come back, motherfucker.
Get out!
doing
Get
this.
out! I'll tell them your secret. Get out!
well, that's my star, and my wish is to not be poisoned next session, but also to I think my wish is that we can get this fucking guy as quick as possible without too much commotion. I don't think it's gonna be a good look when they sort of first of all, I think my wish is most important of all that they are actually a shapeshifted null and not like that they are like an actual bad person, not this. It's strange. Well, I was gonna explain it anyway. Maybe we can figure it out together. But I just hope this is not gonna cause any sort of unnecessary conflict in a bad way.
We'll find out. All right.
Complicated wish, I know. I also would like to quickly, while I'm here,
Yeah.
I want to quickly say describe something earlier when Numad casted Banish. You just kind of described it for me, even though I had an idea, but yours was okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
It's all right. It was fine, and then I fucking searched, and I wasn't sure anymore what to do at this point. But usually, in Numad's magic, actually, sort of is visible as like his clothes. They're sort of like very usually invisible, but there seems to be some sort of golden thread in those clothes that inside lights up as he casts his magic, and as he sort of like whips his arms and hands forward, like an incredible quick sort of blast of sand seems to come out, envelop the imp, and as it sort of disperses, the imp is just gone, as if it like was eaten up by the sand.
Nothing.
Nice.
All
Love
right.
me a good bit of sand bending.
That would have been way cooler than what I said. Very sorry I cut you off.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. I will remember that next time. Feel free to. You can always just interrupt me. Please do feel free. But no, that's cool.
The search
okay,
caught
thank
me off guard.
I get it. Hunter. Sound watch, please.
I genuinely just loved everyone's performance today. Just for helping Jurgen and for helping with the funeral. But I do want to give my star to Ava because I found that their speech was a really, really good one, like really on point. There was also a funny side to this where I was like thinking, there's probably some people in the back that still don't know who's talking, so they can't see Ava even when she's standing.
Yep.
But I really liked it. I found it a very good speech, and just awesome stuff all around. And as for my wish, I really wish we catch this gnoll. I have unfinished business, and I've been trying to be a good boy, but I feel I'm allowed to brutalize gnoll. I'm just saying.
All right. Cool.
I don't think there will be anyone looking weird at me if I snap a gnoll's neck.
We'll find out. All right, DJ. Starting to wish, please.
I'm going to give my star to Threadross for shaping more of his backstory. Coming out as a slaver, I'm sure that was very difficult for him.
Yeah.
And 2-part for his bravery on going up and just coming up with a speech on the fly, quote unquote. Control weather.
Yeah, they did a Jesus thing at the end to get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, kudos to Threadross. As a wish, I hope that Jurgen waits until the gnoll shifts to a gnoll before breaking the neck.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. You know, there's
so that way it doesn't seem like
that
just murders a person.
That'd be fine. Shifters turn back.
Just walk up behind them, pop. Is
this the one? Okay, crack.
Yeesh.
Whoa.
Okay. Would you like to see the? I've only got the token, but do you want to see the token of the person that you meet?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
No,
sure.
save it for next week.
We'll save it next week.
Well, I'm not that high now.
Save it for next
Okay.
week. Save it for
Dammy,
next
give
week.
me your star and wish, please.
Oh, such a good session. I will give my star to Threadless because
God.
I fucking lost my shit. The timing was fucking
It was so good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
perfect. I fucking love that
It
shit.
doesn't help that Anthony's deliveries are also extremely dry.
Yeah, it was
So
just
good.
absolutely perfect. No, they poisoned him.
Somebody needs to clip that. Like,
Yes, please.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Please. That was outstanding. Well done. And the control weather, that was very well done. Very clutch.
Yeah, I'm
very
very glad
nice.
it didn't blow up in Threadross.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
all expecting it.
Yeah.
I'm very glad
Control-
Ty allowed you to do that because you're a silly Billy and forget to prepare beforehand. So like
You forget that you have a fucking spellbook. You can change that every long rest.
Look, when we're out in the field and you're on an adventure, sure, I'm gonna be a stickler about it. But
yeah.
I know you, Anthony. It's a bit of downtime. It's the only fucking spell you're gonna cast today. Like, it's fine.
That's
Don't worry.
Threadress'
Probably
little
not.
boon.
But
Just
I
control
do
weather.
think most of us at the very least saw Tedros casting and went, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, I've prepared my reaction to chronal shift it, so it should be okay.
It honestly might not be a bad boon for Anthony. It's like
Prepare
something
everything.
that helps to
Surges,
prevent spells.
surges or something.
thunder
Oh,
and
man.
lightning, very,
Yeah.
very frightening.
Oh, I've never prepared the right thing.
Just have everything prepared always.
Preparation switch.
Yeah.
What's your wish? You mean give us your wish?
I have a few wishes, but I
Okay.
guess I have a few.
Give me the list then, I guess. Go ahead.
Sure. I want to talk to the children. I want to learn more about those. I need to talk to Salazar. I want to go to the scroll shop, and I want to fight this fucking gnoll.
Sounds no.
Yeah. That's why I need another simulacrum too. The list
Yeah.
goes on and on.
Oh my god.
We actually have a good
Snow.
reason to go on a party to the Snowland tomorrow.
Yeah.
Salazar, scrolls, snow, simulacrum.
Yeah.
And no.
Children, no.
It's a
You
lot.
just get one wish. Pick one.
Sure. I pick. Let's kill this fucking gnoll.
Oh god. Okay. Fine. Yeah. No. Whatever. Guys, thank you very much for playing today, and thank you to everyone that has already donated. I can't believe we're at $250 already. That's insane. But Yeah, it's really good. It is really good. Don't forget that there are a bunch of boosts that people get. I'm going to throw the link up again there. But thank you so much. All of our players get boosts. We're going to do a ton of stuff this weekend. We got a load of other stuff. You get a bunch of cards whenever you donate as well as whoever has donated the most will just get a physical card they're choosing. And just donating at all will enter you into a draw to win a card as well. So we'll give away 2 cards at the end of this from our set. Whichever one you want, another Phoenix. It's going to be great. And a bunch of other stuff. And we're going to be adding to it as well. So if you have other ideas for like incentives or things that we can do along the way, then please do reach out, hit me up on the Discord, let me know, because I want to add more stuff to it and keep it moving as we go. And add other rewards for the games. So it's going to be great. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. I did check. There's nobody else on the stream team that is currently live, unfortunately. So we're going to go raid the Wounded Warrior Project. They are on episode 9 of Paradise Lost. So they're playing some TTRPGs and obviously another amazing cause that we have supported in the past. So please come raid, send them some love. Threaten to steal their cheese. Now that we're giving our cheese out to our players, we definitely need to stock up on our reserves. So raid the lighthouses, steal the cheese, and we will be live again tomorrow. So please do come back. We'll be live every day now until Sunday. And then we'll be guesting on Lord Gazumba's Twitch on Sunday as well. Guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Let's go raid orcs. Come on.
Bye.
Bye.